Good morning, everybody. What's up, Squirrel? Getting ready to go to Rock 100.5, the Rock of Dothan. Yeah. Squirrel's bringing it down the hallway there. It's Pollard and Dave in the morning. We got about, a little less than 2 minutes before we kick our show off this morning. I'm glad you're with us on Facebook and on YouTube. Don't forget to share. We're going to try and have as much fun as we can this morning. Just doing the old countdown. Good morning. I don't want to get too loud yet because it's about to get loud. Excuse me. There we go. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you this morning?
Good morning. Good.
You all dressed down. Do your hairs? Is that, hey, Warrior Girl, good to see you this morning.
Warrior Girl already in
She is
the house.
already up in it. It's so funny. We're about to get like full volume, and I'm all like, good morning, everybody.
We're whispering like.
Yeah.
So I'm using my mic this morning because somebody told me yesterday that when I use the earbuds or whatever, that I sound like a little tinny. Good morning, Karen.
Hey.
So does it sound different on the mic than it does on the?
Well, yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I told you I don't know anything about the.
That's all right. Just remember when you back off the mic or get to the side of the mic on that particular microphone, you drop out completely.
Well, then I might be better to use the earbuds.
Come on now, mind over matter.
Because you know me.
Yep. No logs.
Always animated.
Oh, Dothan's country.
I like it.
This is WECB Headland Dothan.
It's got layers.
B1053.
Happy Friday Eve, Wiregrass. I'm Lisa Sicasio with your hometown news leader headlines. There are over 1,100 cases of the coronavirus in Alabama. 9 of those cases are from Houston County here in the Wiregrass. There are 28 reported deaths and 17 have been confirmed from the illness. Statewide, over 7,700 people have been tested, with over 85% of those coming back with negative results. Southeast Health is reporting their first death from COVID-19. No other details on this case have been released. The hospital is treating 19 patients who have tested positive. 8 patients have already been discharged. There are 29 pending tests. 83 tests from the hospital have come back negative. At Flowers Hospital, there are 3 confirmed cases and 4 more tests pending. Overall, Flowers has tested 70 patients for the disease. Moving to Dale County, Dale Medical Center has confirmed its first case of COVID-19. Ozark Mayor Bunting also shared a video on YouTube informing the community of Dale County's first case. The patient is at Dale Medical Center. Moving to weather, the Weather Service has confirmed 3 separate tornadoes in Pike County, all rated EF0. One caused some damage at the Troy Airport with 80-mile-per-hour winds. The other 2 in the county were short-lived. From your hometown news leader, I'm Lisa Sicasio, wishing you a thrilling Thursday.
This Channel 4 news and weather update brought to you by Dixieland Metals. Make your first roof your last with Dixieland Metals.
We're looking at yet another beautiful day here across the Wiregrass. Slightly cooler temperatures, plenty of sunshine, high temperature right around 75 degrees, and a low pollen count once again thanks to previous days' rainfall. Overnight tonight back down to about 52, 53 degrees to start the day on Friday. Mostly sunny, a high of 80 degrees on Friday afternoon. We're partly cloudy over the weekend as high temperatures get back into the 80s. Rain chances hold off until early on next week. From the 4-1 Storm Center, I'm meteorologist Evan Chikvera.
There are leaders, then there's everybody else. Dixieland Metals sets the standard for metal roofing, pole barns, red iron, trim, and parts. If you've been affected by storm damage and need help, call Dixieland Metals to repair or replace your metal roofing or metal building. The highest quality, outstanding service, and deadline dependability. Yeah, that's every day. Make your first roof your last. Put your trust in Dixie. Dixieland Metals, Dothan.
This hour brought to you by Mark Dunning Industries, garbage waste removal and recycling services.
One call takes care of all that garbage. Mark Dunning Industries. With 30 years experience, MDI lets you take care of your other problems. Garbage and waste disposal, they've got that handled. Every garbage dumpster for your business and construction, including front load and roll-off services. Plus upfront pricing, no hidden fees, and even online bill pay. Phone 983-1506 or click on the web, markdunning.com. Dedicated to service, devoted to green. Mark Dunning Industries.
Brawny Branson 19 horsepower tractor, front loader, trailer, $99.95 or $150 a month with approved credit. Dixie Horse and Mule Company, Highway 84, Wicksburg, Alabama.
B1053, it is Pollard and Dave in the morning. Good morning to you. Glad you could join us on this hard to believe, hard to even imagine. It is Friday Eve, Thursday morning here, the second day of April. 44 now on your all metal roofing and siding weather radar. Really going to be a gorgeous day today. I don't know if you heard Evan's forecast, but sunshine, all we're getting today, all day long. 72 for a high. It's going to be beautiful. Might be another good day for a bike ride, Amy. I ain't decided yet. I stubbed my toe last night. You ever do that?
Yeah, on furniture, not on no bicycle.
Right. This was on furniture
last
night. This was me being 100% 56 years old and walking without any shoes on. And it wasn't the boss toe, like the big toe. It was that second toe and the other one in the middle.
Third one.
And they just went crunch. Oh, I've been walking with a limp for about an hour.
Yeah, that's when you walk around and you're hollering a few words that you probably have to ask for forgiveness.
That's right. Good morning to you, broadcasting from your home studio in Wicksburg. Of course, you can join us live on Facebook and on YouTube, which is super duper cool.
Got to say good morning to Angie. Good morning, Angie. So good to see you. Karen and for your girl already up and logged in this morning to check out Pollard and Dave. Tons of stuff on. We're trying to keep you guys abreast on what's going on locally. As you just heard on the news, we do have our first confirmed case in Dale County. Mm-hmm. So there's going to be more of that to come now that testing is becoming more readily available than it's been over the last couple of weeks for us. So we do want to encourage everybody to continue if you are doing the voluntary sheltering at home, to continue to do your social distancing, because it is working.
It really is.
We don't want people to think, okay, for a couple of weeks now, or for a week we've been sheltering in place and staying at home, and then now all these numbers are going to come up. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we don't want you to think it's not working. Those numbers were already there. We just didn't have a possibility of really getting the test results for them.
I've kind of taken a selfish attitude towards this.
Okay.
I'm going to be honest with you.
Okay.
If you're not going to self quarantine or stay at home or do the right thing, I'll do it for you. So if you come looking for me, you ain't going to find me.
Well, the funny thing about it is when we come back, I'm going to tell you about a discussion that I had with a family member last night. And it was pretty much that exact. We'll talk about it.
Were we wearing our Sunday best when we came to Jesus yesterday?
Pretty much.
I hope so. Stick around. It's Pollard and Dave in the morning. Ooh, I can only imagine. I'm already starting to sweat. I'm already starting to sweat, anticipating what went down.
Yeah. I'm just telling you.
Ooh, yeah.
One of those things.
The thought of you bringing it home like Pastor Pollard. I'm breaking out in sweat. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It was like an hour-long conversation.
It wasn't a conversation, Amy. Be honest, it had to have been an hour-long lecture. Because
it was one of those things where
requires two people talking and one talking.
I was fixing to say it was one of those things where after a little bit I'd have to say, "Are you listening? Hello,
yeah.
Do you hear me?" Because I'm just y'all know me, and
I got to check.
I'm educating folks.
Amy, I got to go check on
Go ahead.
Magic, and I'll be right back.
Go ahead. Yeah. So it was one of those, y'all, ladies that are on with me this morning already. I am stressing out because we are actually 15 days away now from my first grandbaby being here. And this whole not being able to be at the hospital thing is wearing me out. I mean, I am so stressed about it. There, from the selfish standpoint, I want to be there because it's my first grandchild and it's my daughter having a baby, and I want to make sure that she's okay and being taken care of. And you know how that mama bear thing kicks in, and something's not going right, and you're there, and you can actually be an advocate for your child. That's the main thing. But now hospitals in North Alabama are actually stopping the father from coming in, and that's horrible. I wouldn't want my son-in-law to not be able to be there when his child is born. So it's definitely a rough thing. So I've been praying about that over the last few days for sure. Dave, I was telling about some of the hospitals in North Alabama that have implemented the whole no visitor policy at the hospital. So when these women are going to have babies, they're having to go do it without even their husband. So, you hearing me?
Am I? Yes.
Yeah. Y'all just saw that completely happen. Y'all just saw that.
What completely happened?
What did I just say?
You asked if I was listening, and I said yes.
What did I say before that?
I don't know.
Exactly. It's the whole man thing. I'm telling y'all.
It's not a man thing. Honestly, I was reading something when you were talking.
I could tell that.
Yeah.
It's okay.
I was not ignoring you.
It's all right.
Because I was listening. I just wasn't hearing.
No.
You understand the difference, right?
Yeah, you heard womp, womp, womp.
Yeah.
Womp.
Yeah, it was just like a Peanuts cartoon.
Yeah.
And then I like a dog, when I heard my name or I heard the word treat, I was like, what? Yeah. What?
That's exactly what just happened. Oh my gosh. So what are y'all doing up so early this morning, ladies? Cleaning? I know Karen is cleaning or probably getting ready to go clean. Angie may be getting ready to go clean. I wish some of y'all would come on over here and help me clean. That's what I wish. Oh, mercy. Dave, you know what I have found since this whole working at home thing?
What's that, man?
I am not, my ability to get things accomplished, I'm failing tremendously. Like if I have,
You keep seeing a squirrel?
yeah.
Yeah.
I keep thinking, okay, I got to do this. I'll get busy on, okay, now I need to answer emails. And to get on that email and something goes on over here and I get up and I go take care of that. And then trying to come back and settle back into doing emails and everything again. It's just not, it's so hard to get. And then 10 o'clock, I'm laying down in bed exhausted and I'm going, what did I get done today? Like I'm not feeling accomplished at all. Working at home is not all it's cracked up to be, y'all. And Dave is still busy working.
Typing you a message on the old chat there, sweet.
Oh, well, let me go over to the other chat. Let me make sure I got my cell phone turned on silent too. Or y'all are going to be hearing all kinds of ding and ringing. And
Karen is getting ready, but she needs someone to come clean her house. Karen cleans houses.
I saw that, Dave.
She needs someone to come clean her house. Oh, that's funny. Good morning, Karen. Always good talking.
She cleans, but she needs somebody to come clean her house.
Yeah.
I completely understand. Being married to a contractor husband, all the contracting stuff is done at all these other houses that you're building and selling. Come to my house.
Yeah.
I got so many missing plug covers and this switch don't work and this don't. That's part of it, I guess. But or it's like probably like being married to a doctor and you're the one that's sick and he goes, "Oh, you'll be all right."
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
You're married to a barber, but your hair looks like butt.
Yes.
You're the yard man. You live at the yard man's house. Can't get to the front door for the weeds.
I've been
Is
through
what
that
you're
too. Oh, I want y'all
I
to
like
tell
this
me.
new Morgan Wallen song, Amy. I don't know if you've heard it yet. Chasing You. It's pretty good. It's got a groove.
Yes. Yes, I have.
It's
How long do we
kind
have?
of a beachy groove to it, I think.
How long do we have, Dave?
49, 48, 47, 46, 45, 44 seconds.
Got it. Can y'all tell me, do I sound different on the mic this morning, better than I did on the ear pods? I'd rather wear the ear pods than the earphones because it's more comfortable. But I
Can't you
didn't want
use
to
your
sound.
ear pods to listen and still talking to the microphone?
Wouldn't I have to? I'd have to have a splitter on this. I think I'd have to have a splitter because
Why?
this thing that plugs my headphones in, I'm plugged into the microphone too.
Yeah,
So I
but
don't think
all you're
there's.
doing is going to unplug those headphones and then plug in the other ones. B1053 is Pollard and Dave in the morning. Good morning to you. It's so glad to be so glad. It's so good to be with you on this Thursday morning. And I'm going to be saying the names of the days of the week for a while now because Amy, we talked about it yesterday. I'm just sometimes I don't know what day of the week it is.
I was talking to my son last night, and he was like, "Mom, I have no idea what day it is."
Isn't that
Like
crazy?
his
What's up
days
with
and
that?
nights are mixed up. That's happening to a lot of people that's staying
Mhm.
at home right now. Is so you're napping or taking it easy during the day, and
Mhm.
then come nighttime, you're like not tired, so it's 1 o'clock in the morning before you go to bed, and your days and nights are messed up before you
Yeah.
know it.
Yeah, it's
So
crazy. And you were talking about how we can't really treat this as a vacation and go do vacation-y stuff, but if you were on vacation, you'd know exactly what day of the week it was.
yeah, you know why? Because you'd be counting down, going, "Oh, I only got 3 more days of
Yeah.
vacation. I only have 2 more days. Oh, I only got
Uh-huh.
1 more day."
That's right.
Yeah, it's
That's right.
that dreading going back to work
Mhm.
kind of thing. Yeah, all the days run together now, says April on
Yeah,
our live chat. If you are listening on the radio, you can also pull up video. We are on Facebook Live
we sure
on
are.
the B1053 page. So y'all need to be checking us out there. And we can actually chat with you while we're talking to you on the radio, which is
It's pretty
really
cool.
cool.
It is super cool. Don't forget to search for us on YouTube as well. Wiregrass Radio. It's 2 words. You can subscribe that way as well. Karen is watching that way. So is Warrior Girl this morning. Appreciate you joining us on the YouTube.
That's a whole new thing for me. I didn't even know you
Mhm.
could go live on YouTube.
Oh, yeah.
So this is a whole
It's
new
the
thing.
21st century, girl.
I know, right? So I had to have a uh come to Jesus /
Oh, Lord. See, y'all,
informative.
this is what makes me break out. My hands are already sweating. I'm already starting to fidget when Amy gets this kind of, you see the look on her face. If you're watching live on Facebook, you
What
see
is
that
different?
smile. It's just, you about to lay it down, girl. And I guess I've seen your face through these years so often. Yeah, I'm getting a little like I'm backing up. Don't want that thought
Yeah.
going in my head.
Well,
Go ahead. Tell me what you want to
it
say.
was all about that. Listen, I know there are a ton of people that aren't taking this thing serious, but you ain't fixing to be one of them.
Mm,
Let me educate you about this virus and about the
listen,
way this
Linda.
whole thing is working. And I had to explain about how we thought we knew everything about this virus, you
Mhm.
know, a few weeks ago, and how you could catch it and this, that, and the other, and how it's evolving daily
Right.
into, oh, well, you might can catch it like this now, and well, we might need to be wearing protective masks. Look, they're already talking about possibly making in parts of the United States it mandatory for
To
you to
wear
wear
masks.
some sort of facial covering if you go out in public. What does
Mm.
that tell you? 3 weeks ago we were saying, nah, let's save these masks for the emergency personnel and the doctors and frontline workers because we don't really need it because that's not how it's transmitted, yada yada yada. So I was trying to explain how sometimes as individuals we need to be listening, watching, all different forms of ways to get information and making informative, smart decisions on our own. We don't have to be a herd of cattle going, oh, I have no brain, so everybody's doing this, so let's do it this way. Being overprotective or taking extra precautions just because other people aren't doing it doesn't mean that you can't make an informed decision to do that for yourself. And that's the way I feel about it. Yeah, April is saying she has a special needs child and she can't find any mask right now. And I know that there are people struggling with that, but that's why online, if you'll search through, you can find some things that you can use at home, April, that they're saying can be used. Um, they're talking scarves, handkerchiefs that are big enough to wrap around, and some sort of facial, shield or protection for the nose and the mouth. I had somebody yesterday, I'm going to tell y'all, about died when I saw it, but I was like, you know what? As stupid as that looks, it's really kind of brilliant.
What's that?
So, a friend of mine, and I don't know if I want to say their name, but they're an advertiser with us, actually went and got his wife's Victoria's Secret bra and
Okay, I've
took
seen some folks use a bra.
the
The cup.
triangle of the cup of the
Yeah,
bra
yeah,
and made a face mask with it.
yeah.
With
I've seen that.
stripe around.
Have you seen the ladies that are turning their husband's underwear
Yes.
into face masks? I think it's
The
genius.
briefs, the
Yeah.
boxer briefs
You
or
can't have,
whatever.
can't have a leg sticking out, and no, it's not gonna work like
Yeah.
that.
So there's definitely things at home that we can use in the interim, April to get us through till possibly we get but right now, and I know those frontline workers are really needing those masks, and you might want to look at doing some things at home just to kind of get you through.
I
Um,
can't disagree with that, Amy. There's precaution. Err on the
mhm.
side of being safe.
Yep.
You know what I'm
That's where I was
saying?
coming from last
Yeah,
night.
yeah.
I don't want any of my family members or friends or even our listeners just taking it as, well, they're saying we don't need this. I mean, I'm saying it's not going to hurt you
That's
to
right.
wear it,
I don't think thongs, Danielle, are going to be quite big
Uh,
enough to do the job.
Thongs, I mean, it might be a nostril, it might
Yeah,
cover
yeah,
one
yeah.
nostril or
That's
something,
right.
but I don't think that's going to work for us.
Use it as an eye patch. Maybe you'll have more luck that way.
Got to rig some stuff up. We're okay staying in our bubble.
I
Good.
like that. Bubbles are
Good,
good
April.
things right
That's
now.
the smartest thing to do. But, even with that, like I was talking with my peeps last night, and I was saying, one of us could be infected right now and not know it. The folks my family that I know had been infected in other states. One of them, well, I only have one family member in another state that's
Yeah, he's
actually dealt
old.
with it, but he got infected on the 25th of February. So that's how far back we're going with him. 25th of
Yeah.
February, and
I knew more.
did not have the first real symptom until the 3rd. And that was just a little bit of a sore throat and a clear runny nose. So the whole time,
Right.
the whole time, he's thinking, oh, it's allergies.
Uh-huh.
I got sinus stuff going
Yeah.
on. He had no clue that's what it was.
Yeah.
Did not get a confirmation of COVID-19 after multiple negative flu tests. Did not get a confirmation. Finally was tested for COVID on 7th, and on the 8th confirmed that he had it. And so from the 25th to the 8th, he had no clue that he was infecting anybody, people around him, the places he was going. I was explaining to my children last night the buttons on the keypads at the grocery store, the tube that you put for the teller at the bank, put your check into. There's so many ways that this stuff that you could be possibly infecting yourself. So stay your butt at home. That's pretty
Amen.
much where I was at with it. So,
Amen.
and guys, I have no confirmation of this, or Karen, you're cracking me up. I have no confirmation of this, but word is from multiple news sources. I guess I can use that. That there may be a stay at home actually handed down by Governor Ivy.
Well, they did it.
Sometime
They've done it in
before the weekend.
Florida.
Every state around us has already implemented
And
that.
all those states have lotteries. Just saying.
Well, I'll say this. I was actually on FaceTime with a friend yesterday who happened to be coming home from somewhere else visiting a friend and was stopped in the car doing this number. And I'm like, what are you doing? I stopped and got a scratch off. I said, are you kidding me right now? Are you kidding me? Yeah, I just went in there, got that, and came out. This is what I'm talking about, folks, about not taking this seriously. This is why the governor probably will come in and do a mandatory stay at home, because they tried to do it politely and nicely and say, hey, we think that you should voluntarily stay at home. But there are people that are just not going to do it.
No.
Not going to do it. And I'll be honest with you, there's going to be people when Governor Ivy hands this mandatory stay at home that are still not going to stay at home. They'll say, I got to go to the store and get some essentials.
Yeah.
I got to go. Yeah. And it's so frustrating because all they're doing is prolonging this for all of us. That's why you get no slack from me if you're one of those people. I'm sorry. I love you, but you need to get some common sense in your head and stay at home. As a matter of fact, I'm so pro stay at home about stuff like this. I was on Walmart.com last night trying to figure out how to do my very first pickup order. I've not done it yet.
Oh,
but
you know what? I've done that too. It's a little.
Have you done the pickup yet?
No.
Okay. So I got $70 in my buggy right now.
Yeah.
Now, let me just, when we get on the air, I'm going to tell y'all something. How long we got?
We got about 1 minute and 20 seconds.
Okay. When we get on, I'm going to tell y'all this. Remind me to tell y'all about my grocery cart, my Walmart grocery cart, virtual grocery cart.
Your virtual cart? I haven't got past a loaf of bread yet because I feel like as soon as I place the order, oh no, now I got to go to Walmart. I'm like, ooh,
no, I'm going to tell y'all, the ladies will understand this more than anybody, but hold on. See, I get to talking and then I'll be wanting to tell y'all on Facebook Live and YouTube before I talk about it.
We got to save some for the radio.
Mm-hmm.
No folks listening to the radio.
Yeah, there really are.
How many of y'all are like
radio listening is up right now
and also watching us on Facebook or YouTube? That'd be kind of interesting to know.
That would be the people that are very tech savvy. Shut everything down for a few weeks. Even Walmart needs to. Yes.
Boots need.
That's what I was fussing about yesterday. They're not social distancing in there. Parking lot was full and they wasn't a soul standing out.
Appreciate you listening in the background.
Thank you, Karen.
Knocking boots. Good morning to you. It's Pollard and Dave in the morning, 6:28 on a Thursday morning. Just to remind you, 44 now on your all metal roofing and siding weather radar. Burr, it's chilly, but absolutely gorgeous. Nothing but sunshine all day long today. Your high, Amy, maybe 71, 72. It's going to be gorgeous.
So I'm seeing the sunrise already out at the pond. It's beautiful. Yeah. It's going to be nice again today. I didn't get to get outside much yesterday because I was trying to get some work done inside. I'm going to try to do my best to get outside. I feel like I need a little bit of vitamin D or whatever it is you get from the sun.
That you get from the sun. You need to get out there and come on a bike ride with me. 13 and a half miles yesterday. 13 and a half miles. It was awesome.
I need to. Mm-hmm. No.
I'm gonna let you.
You
I'm gonna
got
let you.
need
I'm gonna let you.
and hobby all mixed up.
No, see,
Because there ain't nothing I need on a bicycle.
you're not hearing what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, I'm gonna let you go on a bike ride with me.
No. I'm not gonna let you convince me that I need to be on a bike. The only way that y'all will ever see Amy Pollard on a bike is
running
if
away
my
from
car no longer works, if my lawnmower no longer works, if my cow in the backyard has laid down and said I ain't getting up. Outside of that, it's gonna be bad when you see me on a bicycle.
Find a skateboard or some Heelys or something before you even get on a bicycle.
Yeah. If you ask my husband, he says I still got a broomstick, so you ain't got to worry about it.
Hey, don't forget, you can join us live on Facebook Live. You can join us on YouTube as well. We are, of course, broadcasting on B1053. It is Pollard and Dave in the morning, and this hour is brought to you by Mark Dunning Industries.
Hey, listen, I got to talk to y'all about this.
All right.
So, for real, y'all know I'm serious about this whole social distancing thing.
Oh, sure.
I feel bad. I'm one of those people that if I'm going to preach it, I'm going to do my best to live it.
You're going to walk the walk while you talking the talk.
That's right. I'm not going to be one of those people telling y'all need to do this, this, and this, and then I'm not the one doing it. So I'm big on, plus my daughter being pregnant, doing this whole social distancing thing and doing it correctly. We decided last night collectively as a family, because we're quarantined together, that we're going to get on Walmart.com and try and do a grocery list. Like that whole grocery pickup thing.
Sure.
Yeah. So one thing I have learned, that if you're going to try to do this whole grocery pickup thing, don't be nice and try and sit down with your husband and include him on this whole grocery list thing. Ladies, we know there is a reason that we go to the grocery store without our children and without our husband. Number one, if you take your children, your buggy's going to look like Mount Everest. Going to be piled up in there with all kinds of stuff that you don't need. And if you take your husband, he's steady going to be grabbing stuff out the buggy and putting it back on the shelf because he don't want that pocketbook hurt. So we were trying last night. We were all doing this. Oh, I want some of this and I want some of this. And he's sitting there like this. We don't need that.
Yeah.
We don't need that.
Yeah.
I said, you need to get on out of here. That's what you need to do. We thought we wanted you to go grocery shopping with us. We don't want you grocery shopping with us anymore. Go find something to do.
How funny. I'm the
that whole
grocery shopper.
$7 in this buggy was killing him. You hear me?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I'm not taking him real life grocery shopping, and I ain't taking him virtual grocery shopping.
I prefer to go alone myself. I'm the grocery shopper in the Gilligan household, Amy.
Yes, you are.
Oh, and I'm a list man. I make the list before I go. And if you want to come with me, your job is to push the buggy and that's it. Or you can just go on home.
I will tell y'all this.
We don't deviate.
This is a big, big thing about the virtual grocery shopping. Okay.
Right.
First of all, I tried to schedule it and it basically told me, we have no availabilities today or tomorrow.
Right.
Check back with us.
That's right.
And I'm like, Dad, blame it.
Yeah.
So don't wait until the last minute when you need something. Don't wait till you're out. I want everybody that's listening to our station or watching us on Facebook Live or YouTube to become a virtual grocery shopper. I want to get y'all out of the stores. Okay. We've got to do that. Y'all, we really need to be practicing what we're preaching here. And there's a reason we're telling you that there's ways now that I think they're starting to see that this can be transmitted, and staying out of those places is your best bet. It is in your best interest and your family's best interest not to be up in there grocery shopping. Okay. The other thing is I have found so far in less than 24 hours of virtual grocery shopping that I am actually saving money by doing it this way.
Because you're not tempted.
Well, yeah. When I'm in the grocery store and I'm going down the aisles and I'm seeing all this stuff. Oh, and I grab this. I grab this. But when you're virtual grocery shopping, or doing the grocery pickup, they don't have a way for you to peruse down the aisle and look at what you would be looking at in the grocery store. So
That's
you have
right.
to go, okay, I need mayonnaise. Let me
Yep.
Google mayonnaise.
Yep.
Oh, I need bread. You
Yep.
have to know what it is that you need. So in the end, in the long run, rather than just going by and grabbing this because you saw it and you're impulsive, you're actually going to save money by test me, try me on it.
I'm
I
going to
promise
mess you up
you.
here in a second, but okay.
Well, you might, but I'm telling you from me, because
Yeah.
I don't make grocery lists when I go to the store. So for me, if you are an impulsive grocery shopper and you don't have a list that you go by,
Mhm.
you're the people I'm talking to right now,
Right.
because you will find that you will save money by doing it this way. Yeah, Jackie, I just tried the same thing. Jackie just messaged us and said, I tried pickup for today or tomorrow and they don't have it. I did the same thing. So here's my question to our viewers and our listeners. Are there any, because I'm going to be serious about this for a minute. I've asked you all to please let's support our local mom and pop businesses and our local stores. And we all know that Walmart's a franchise. I would much rather support my local business. Is there another grocery store out there that we can talk about that would do curbside for us, that we could like maybe go online and order from? We would love to put this information out to our viewers and our listeners because it is a need right now. And if Walmart
Absolutely.
is so slammed that they can't get to us for 2 days, y'all, let's go ahead and let's move that out of the way and let's deal with some local grocery stores.
Absolutely. I like that
Who
idea.
is it that we could deal with that we could actually online or call and give them our grocery order, our last name?
Even email, even if it was as
Yeah.
a rudimentary as an email, but, just email your list and schedule the time to pick it up. That'd be kind of cool.
Right. So text us 699-1053. Hit us up on our Facebook link here. Comment below. Let us know if you're a grocery store owner or manager that knows of a store where we can do this, because I definitely want to promote you and let folks know about it for sure.
That's right. It's Pollard and Dave in the morning this hour, brought to you by Mark Dunning Industries, currently 44 on your all-metal roofing and siding weather radar.
Yeah, Jackie, a source for hamburger meat. We'll do that. We'll ask about that next break. Because that is huge, right, people. And listen, I'm big on prepping.
You got some Wi-Fi activity going on at your place. You're kind of getting laggy.
Let me see. Let me just check on this. I noticed that some of the playback too. Yeah, I got it right here. I was on Wi-Fi. Sorry, guys.
That should help a little bit. If anybody else has got it at your house, you might access.
Yeah, let me go check. Y'all hold on.
All right.
I'll go check real quick.
Sounds good to me. Getting a little laggy, girl.
If I can get out of all my cords.
You got to get disentangled. I understand. All right. So while Amy's going to go check and see what's up with the Wi-Fi, I want to ask everybody to, share the fact that we are broadcasting live, streaming live on the Facebook. Just go to B1053 and ask anybody else who might be interested or wants to just, listen and share and talk and start to feel better about this that's going on with our country. Please do so. And of course, you can watch us live on YouTube as well. Just go to youtube.com and then search, or if you got the YouTube app on your phone, you can watch all this on your phone as well. Just search Wiregrass Radio. It's 2 words. Then subscribe, hit the notification button. We're doing another show every afternoon called Wiregrass Strong. It's hosted by Brother Ricky, and he's trying to line up guests that can answer questions that's on your mind. And we try to, here at Wiregrass Radio, we're trying to keep as positive a spin on this as we can. There's no escaping the fact that it's the new reality, right? But that doesn't mean we can't have fun. And it sounds weird to even say that, but humor in a time like this, it gets me through the day. I don't know about y'all. I still post funny memes on my Facebook page, and I'd go crazy if I didn't. Right. I'm also getting a new appreciation for hand weeding. I actually got that started in my front yard. I don't know if y'all have been getting outside, but boy, those weeds, after that wet winter that we had, the weeds just popped up. And so I've done the weed and feed, but you got to get in the flower beds and everything like that to get down and dirty with it. I remember one year the clover got so bad in my yard, I just decided I was going to hand pick. And every day I spent an hour or so hand picking at the root, the clover. I don't know if it worked, but we didn't have clover for a long time in the yard. Oh my goodness. One of the things that I'm doing to alleviate my boredom, I'm finding a new love for video games. I've grown away from television. Maybe I did it too much in the 90s or in the 2000s. So I haven't been really glued in front of the TV, and I'm trying to avoid the news because that can bring me down as well. So if I do watch TV, I try to watch some comedy or at least an action movie, but outside it's like pure. If I can be outside for a portion of the day, whether it's riding my bike or pulling weeds or whatever, that's what I'm going to do. That's what keeps the blues at bay for me. And Amy, I was just telling folks, one of the biggest battles we're going to have during whatever it is we're going through, whatever it ultimately gets called in the history books, the blues. Man, fighting the blues is tough.
Yeah. I mean, that's okay. So we were talking about the phone call that I had, the lecture that I was given last night to a family member. Part of it was me saying, look, you'll need to get out a little bit, go ride dirt roads, don't go into stores and things like that, but get out. And we've talked a little bit about the social interaction, the face-to-face. You don't really realize how important that is until you don't have that. And fortunately for us, my daughter and her husband we're locked in together. We've been doing this together because that way she's here with me in case anything goes on with the baby or anything like that. But, I told them, look, ride over and we'll sit on the back porch. Everybody can just sit out on the back porch, spaced apart, and just have some face-to-face interaction a little bit. Sometimes you need to do that. I know Dave was talking yesterday about his son just riding over to his buddy's house and his buddy being on the porch and his son sitting in the car and he's like, hey dude, what's up?
Yeah.
I think people are missing that social interaction and it is really important. So find a way to do it, even if you just need to, like I say, go over to the back porch and not go inside and just sit a distance apart and have a conversation. You can still do that, remembering being choosy about who that is, but I'm talking family or whatever. And just
right. I see April's wanted to know if there's any resources that are helping families with bills right now. I can't speak to the actual financial part of it, April, but I have put on our banner at the bottom of the screen there, wiregrass211.com. That is absolutely going to be your best resource for just about anything concerning aid and help here in the Wiregrass. So
also get on the phone with the bill, whoever the bill is with, that you're concerned about or anxious about. I mean, everything from cell phone to mortgage to credit cards, almost every single one of them have some sort of, if not assistance, they have a delay, maybe a 60-day delay or an interest only option.
Right.
Almost everybody, because they all know it's getting to the point where some people are going to you're either going to work with me or you ain't going to get nothing. And you can come get whatever it is, so they know that.
B1053, Pollard and Dave, Miranda Lambert, it'll all come out of the wash as long as you continue to wash with soap and water frequently. Of course, I'm talking about your hands. Good morning. It's Dave. Wash your hands, Gilligan, with Pollard and Dave in the morning. 6:44 on a Thursday. It is 44 still on your all-metal roofing and siding weather radar, and this hour is brought to you by Mark Dunning Industries. Good morning, Amy, broadcasting from the home studio in Wicksburg, Alabama.
Good morning, everybody. I still haven't figured out yet what my screen name needs to be. Dave's is Dave Wash Your Hands Gilligan.
Yeah.
And mine needs to be Amy something
Amy,
Pollard.
stay at home, Pollard.
Probably. Probably. So this morning we are actually working on just trying to help you guys with information, things that you're looking for, or we're kind of
trying to solve the grocery shopping problem.
Yeah.
Is really what we're trying to do. Non-essential businesses, according to the governor, are deemed to be closed right now. So that means essential things like groceries and toiletries and stuff like that are essential. We need those. We need those to survive. Okay. Well, we don't need deodorant to survive, just with each other. But anyway, I would consider it essential. But so how do you get that stuff and still maintain the social distancing? How do you feel secure when you go to your local essential product store? Let's not name any names, but how do you feel when you walk in? Well, you've got to feel secure. Okay. Right. Isn't that the name of the game right now? You got to feel secure when you do that. So the online shopping option is there. Okay. And we want to support local businesses, but they don't always have the online option. So Amy and I were talking about how to kind of solve that problem. How can we connect with local grocery stores that provide all these things that these great big old stores provide, but let's keep that money.
We want an
local
answer for, we want a local answer.
Somebody posted earlier.
Plan B.
Somebody posted earlier that Hots Deli is selling their bread. They're selling sliced meats just like it was a True Life deli. And April says, quit buying all the TP and the wipes. There's enough for everybody.
Yeah.
It's true.
We know that that's the case, but that's okay. Thank you for the Hots Deli thing, because that's in direct correlation with what we're asking from you guys.
That's right.
That is after 2 p.m. We got to throw that in there, because they're saying that you can't do that till after 2 p.m. That's getting the bread and the meats. Okay. So that's a great thing. But what I'm looking for is what I've been talking to you guys about: shopping local. We need to keep our local restaurants doing delivery, curbside pickup, drive-through windows. If you can buy groceries that way, rather than, because I did Walmart last night and try and schedule a grocery pickup for the next 2 days, and they don't have anything. So my call to action here is for a local group of grocery stores to actually let's do that here for you. We need you to do whatever it's going to take to be able to do grocery pickup for some of your customers. Be willing to take those orders over the phone or online and make it available so that when we pull up, our groceries are ready. We can pay you guys as opposed to the big franchises. That's what my goal is for today, is to find somebody that we can get set up with to promote. And it can be more than one grocery store, guys.
Sure.
We don't care. We're in this to help you.
That's right.
That's our job. Helping each other. Together we get through this, and together support and keep the infrastructure for our local economy good. We know that people here in the Wiregrass are buying groceries, but I 100% believe that if we have local, small town, mom and pop grocery stores that are willing to take care of the public and do the grocery pickup thing, we can get you customers. We can let them know.
I can guarantee you there's some folks right now looking for a job, and delivery is a great job, you know, and
well, and I don't even care about it being delivery. I mean, if you end up being the first grocery store that will actually deliver during a time right now, you're going to be slammed.
Yeah,
because I'm telling you, as this thing moves along and we get closer and closer to a peak in the Wiregrass, which is coming. I had sources who mentioned to me in the medical field that the talk here locally is a peak could be around the 24th of this month for this area or somewhere around that time. Could be a little after. So what I'm saying is we already have the virus present in the Wiregrass. I don't want to get out and do grocery shopping.
Nope.
It's not for me. I don't want to take a chance on being out in public. So if you're a grocery store that will deliver to me, I want to know who you are first and
There you
foremost,
go.
because I'm going to call you.
And we'll get
number
the word
two,
out.
yeah, get the word out. And number two, it doesn't even have to be delivery. Don't feel pressured. Maybe you're working
No,
on
yeah.
a skeleton crew right now and you
Mhm.
can't deliver, but you have curbside pickup
That'd
available.
be
I
awesome.
will be pulling up in front of your store and asking you to get my groceries together. So whoever that is, please make sure that we know about it. Text us at 699-1053. Hit us up on our Facebook stream. Comment below. Tell us who you are so that we can get the word out for you, because we want to help you succeed and survive through this tough time.
Absolutely. This hour is brought to you by Mark Dunning Industries, and your devotion is coming up right after this new one from Florida Georgia Line. I love my country just like Amy Pollard. It's a rocker, y'all. I wish I could play it for you.
I don't. Well, if
Great. So, did you pick up what I was throwing down there? Did you hear my secret code, Amy?
yeah, baby, we've been working together way too long. Because you knew I was just a talking.
I knew it. I had to throw that pine cone in front of you. Quit looking at the squirrel.
Yeah, squirrels running all over up there. Y'all, I found. I'll share in a minute. I get sidetracked. Hold on.
I tell you what, Amy, if we have to keep up the social distancing, I may have to do a haircut on the stream and just cut my hair myself.
Oh my! I would absolutely enjoy seeing that. You cutting your own hair?
Yeah.
Dave, I would love to. I'd probably pay good money to see that, actually.
Should I charge? Do you think I should charge or get some sponsors or something?
Charge what?
99 cents to watch me cut my hair.
No. Mm-mm.
Yeah.
It's going to be free for all enjoyment. That's what it's going to be. I would pay good money to see that. What you going to do? Just like put the guards on?
No, I'm going to put the things on. I'm going to try and make it work, because I've been working on a style. And
Let me tell y'all what I did. I had to cancel my appointment.
Uh-oh.
I had a hair appointment for yesterday. My roots is starting to show.
Your roots?
My roots is starting to show. So I had to cancel my appointment because, the whole baby and we're doing this thing right. So fortunately, I already have my next 6 months appointments scheduled out. So I went and got on my hands and knees in my bathroom yesterday, digging through my bottom cabinet, and I found a box of Miss Clairol.
Miss Clairol expired.
Miss Clairol.
It expired.
That's my emergency box. No, it didn't expire. It didn't expire. That's my emergency box, and I'm finna use it. Mm-hmm. I'm fixing to color these.
The roots.
But if I lift all this up,
tell you what, this light makes me look bolder than I am. I'm not saying I'm not losing my hair, but this thing
bolder than he is.
Is that right,
April
Amy?
says I cut my own hair. I just want eyeliner. I get it.
She just wings it like her eyeliner is what you mean.
I get it. Hey, Billy.
Hey, Billy. Look
what up,
Billy
Riverbend Ford?
Riverbend Ford joining the conversation. What is going on? Here we go.
Riverbend Ford in the house.
B1053. Oh, yeah. That's a hot new song. Yee! Florida Georgia Line.
I
love my country. And if there's one girl that loves her country, and I'm not just talking about the country she lives in. Of course, she loves the United States of America. I'm talking about she's country. She loves her country. Amy, I'm talking to you. Who are you talking to?
I'm asking for breakfast.
Pay attention, Squirrel.
My short order cook just got up.
I'm changing your name to Squirrel. We're going to start calling Squirrel Amy because you just lose your focus like crazy.
Hey, listen, I want to send a shout out to our good friend, Billy Faltzgraff, who is actually running the show over at Riverbend Ford in Georgia. It's Bainbridge. And if you listen, one thing that I saw yesterday
Mhm.
was a study saying people are still buying cars and trucks right
Well,
now.
sure. You get stir
They
crazy, you
are
gotta get out
doing
the
a lot
house.
of it. They're doing a lot of it online.
Mhm.
Billy Foxcraft will show you anything you wanna see online as far as cars and trucks go. Maybe you're looking for a SUV. All you gotta do is call him and tell him what you need, and Billy will make it happen.
I
So,
imagine he sells the
Riverbend Ford.
best-selling truck in America over there, doesn't he?
Mhm. For
Mhm.
sure. So, thank you, Billy, for staying on as one of our advertisers, and we're going to continue to let folks know you are working, you're in business. What do you know, folks? He might even make you a Billy burger
A
if you go over
Billy
there and
burger.
see
I've
him.
had they'll
That's
make
right.
you big and strong, I promise.
That's right. Okay, so it is actually 6:55. We're running a little bit late this morning, but you know what time it is.
Daily Devotion, proudly brought to you by Saliba Construction and Southern Outdoor Sports on B1053.
And Southern Outdoor Sports is open for business, y'all. They are doing the curbside pickup. Even if you are looking for a personal protection weapon, handgun, whatever it is you're looking for, did you know that you can still buy guns at Southern Outdoor Sports even though you can't go in the store? All you need to do is call them, talk to them about what you're looking for, and they can come out and do all of the paperwork, everything you need to get done right there curbside. So you don't even have to get out of your vehicle. How cool is that? Go see Southern Outdoor Sports in Dothan. Today we're looking at Romans 1:12. When we get together, I want to encourage you in your faith, but I also want to be encouraged by yours. You know, each one of us walk different roads in our faith and our walk with God. While it takes a lot of courage to open up our wounds, it's also good to share stories of faith with friends. Each person walks away reminded of the blessings from God in their own lives, as well as encouraged to see the work of God in others' lives. You know, they talk about the blessings and the things that you receive from God. Shout it from the mountaintops. Don't always be about the things that are down during this time. We need to hear blessings of encouragement and be behind each other during this time. Share your faith and your good fortune and encourage others. Do your part today to have others share you.
This blessing brought to you by our friends at Saliba Construction and Southern Outdoor Sports in Dothan on B1053.
I got you, Big L. Um, Quarantine is making us become our own hairdressers and innovators. I took up my carpet yesterday and found some beautiful hardwood floors. Look at you, April. That's awesome. It really is. And I'm going to tell y'all something. YouTube will teach you how to do anything you want to do. You can just about Google or YouTube anything. People are
I'm gonna have to
still
do that
buying
before I
best
cut my
month in
hair.
a long time last month. Billy, that's because you were on the best radio station in the planet, on the planet. But it's also because you are one killer car salesman and always have been. Yeah, our mortgage business with Hometown Lenders, record month in 20 years, record month. Y'all think that because people are sitting at home and they're in quarantine that they aren't buying? You are sadly mistaken. My buying skills have actually increased by about 85% since I've been sitting at home. Don't think for 1 minute that people are not spending money right now. Um, there are necessities that people have to have. There are, um be right back, he said. There are things that we don't have to have that out of pure boredom that we're buying right now. So it's important to continue to keep your name out there and let people know that you're still in business. You still got stuff going on. So I'm with you, Billy. People The study that I saw yesterday said people are buying cars and trucks left and right now. We still have to have a way of going. Just because we're at home doesn't mean we're not getting out and riding the dirt road or riding to the drive-through. People are still. One particular business yesterday, when my husband drove by, had them wrapped around the building. Wrapped around. And I'm not talking about Chick-fil-A. It's always wrapped around the building. We know that. I'm talking about other businesses. So right now, finding a silver lining in the gloom is what we need to be doing. And I'm here to help push you guys. Like, let's find the positives in this. We'll get through it together. And as a radio station, we're going to do whatever we can to help promote the local businesses and help take care of you guys. And RVs. RVs are huge.
Brother Ricky knows the thing. Matter of fact, he's got an RV YouTube channel. He's all about an RV now.
Yeah.
We got some great folks in the Wiregrass sells RVs. Discount General sells some great RVs. There's the Gander RV place.
I'm going to talk about Discount and Gander. That's the two I highly recommend.
Yes, me too.
And the reason people are buying RVs right now is because if they are able to get out, that's their home away from home, and they can actually take it to the lake and still be secluded, still practice social distancing. So a lot of people are enjoying, still purchasing. So Gander RV and Discount General RV, who we are highly recommending.
Yeah.
Discount General is still one of our advertisers on our radio station. And of course, we want to keep people aware of this.
Here's the thing too. They'll take like an RV that's just a couple of years old and they'll fix it back up and sell it to you at the price it would be because it's a couple of years old. That's what's cool about Discount General RV is that you're not paying that full on brand
drive it off the lot. Yeah, for sure. Y'all, so listen, I'm not getting answers that I want on this whole grocery store thing.
That's what we need. Hey, share the fact that we're streaming right now on
Facebook. Let me go do this.
Share it. And that way we can get more people in on this conversation about the grocery shopping. Y'all want to hear the news? Here comes the news.
With your hometown news leader headlines. There are over 1,100 cases of the coronavirus in Alabama. 9 of those cases are from Houston County here in the Wiregrass. There are 28 reported deaths and 17 have been confirmed from the illness. Statewide, over 7,700 people have been tested, with over 85% of those coming back with negative results. Southeast Health is reporting their first death from COVID-19. No other details on this case have been released. The hospital is treating 19 patients who have tested positive. 8 patients have already been discharged. There are 29 pending tests. 83 tests from the hospital have come back negative. At Flowers Hospital, there are 3 confirmed cases and 4 more tests pending. Overall, Flowers has tested 70 patients for the disease. Moving to Dale County, Dale Medical Center has confirmed its first case of COVID-19. Ozark Mayor Bunting also shared a video on YouTube informing the community of Dale County's first case. The patient is at Dale Medical Center. Moving to weather, the Weather Service has confirmed 3 separate tornadoes in Pike County, all rated EF0. One caused some damage at the Troy Airport with 80-mile-per-hour winds. The other 2 in the county were short-lived. From your hometown news leader, I'm Lisa Sicasio, wishing you a thrilling Thursday.
This Channel 4 news and weather update brought to you by Dixieland Metals. Make your first roof your last with Dixieland Metals.
We're looking at yet another beautiful day here across the Wiregrass. Slightly cooler temperatures, plenty of sunshine, high temperature right around 75 degrees, and a low pollen count once again thanks to previous days' rainfall. Overnight tonight back down to about 52, 53 degrees to start the day on Friday. Mostly sunny, a high of 80 degrees on Friday afternoon. We're partly cloudy over the weekend as high temperatures get back into the 80s. Rain chances hold off until early on next week. From the 4-1 Storm Center, I'm meteorologist Evan Chikvera.
There are leaders, then there's everybody else. Dixieland Metals sets the standard for metal roofing, pole barns, red iron, trim, and parts. If you've been affected by storm damage and need help, call Dixieland Metals to repair or replace your metal roofing or metal building. The highest quality, outstanding service, and deadline dependability. Yeah, that's every day. Make your first roof your last. Put your trust in Dixie. Dixieland Metals, Dothan.
This hour brought to you by Covenant Care Hospice. Help at home.
Covenant Care is the Dothan region's hometown provider of hospice care. Our caregivers live in your community and embrace your entire family with comfort and support. The Covenant Care family provides you with customized plans to meet individual needs and add meaningful quality of life to every day. Through our virtual dementia tours, Covenant Care also provides community support for families throughout the Dothan region who are caring for loved ones living with Alzheimer's or dementia. Trust your care to us. Learn more at choosecovenant.org.
Mr. Mattress!
Hi friends, Mr. Mattress here. Let's talk about adjustable beds. If you snore, have acid reflux, or even lower back pressure, you need an adjustable bed. Laying on a flat mattress will not help you breathe, it will not help your acid reflux, and it will not relieve your lower back pressure. With our adjustable bases, we have a preset called Zero Gravity that will give you instant relief and get you back in the bed. Mr. Mattress Bedding Outlet has the largest selection of adjustable beds in the state of Alabama. So come shop local at Mr. Mattress with locations in Dothan and Enterprise.
B1053, it's Pollard and Dave in the morning. Good morning to you. So glad you could be with us on this Thursday. And I'm going to be saying the names of the days of the week every time I'm on the air. Amy, yesterday, well, let me go ahead and tell you, first of all, this hour is brought to you by our good friends at Covenant Care Hospice. But yesterday, during Wiregrass Strong, we got to talk with Mark Culver. And it ended up being kind of like a rah-rah cheering squad for everybody in the Wiregrass that knows what they're doing and how to alleviate the pressure, if you will. And one of those sources of pressure alleviation, believe it or not, is the Dothan Houston County Library System. Amy, I just really wanted to share this because the Dothan Houston County Library System is offering a free app, first of all. If you don't have a library card, you can send them a Facebook message and they will sign you up right there online. And check it out. You can read all digital audiobooks, ebooks. You can read magazines and newspapers from around the country. And all you have to do is go get their app. It's called Libby. And if you go on the Facebook page to
Libby.
the County, Libby. It's
okay.
On Libby. It's a one-tap reading app from the library. Go to the Dothan Houston County Library System Facebook page, and that's what it's under, Dothan Houston County Library System. You can sign up for your library card, and then you can start reading current magazines, listening to books. You can start reading books. I'm telling you, the Wiregrass is awesome. I have always felt that. Even when I was a teenager in high school, my friends would go, "Hey, I want to move. Okay, wait to get." I love the Wiregrass. I do, because we've got people like the library system here. We got folks like Mark Culver and Mayor Saliba who've got their finger on the pulse of what is going on around here in and out of crisis situations. These guys are Wiregrass born and bred. You know what I'm saying? The folks who run the library, I happen to know most of the people there at the library, Wiregrass born and bred, and they're really stepping up to make sure that this community is awesome, like I say, in or out of a crisis situation. I'm just
all
really
right. So what? And that's great. Y'all go check that out for sure, because Dave's really big on that. I am really big on, and Dave is too, on this. My goal today is to find a local grocery store or stores. It can be more than one. Sure. And I'm not talking Walmart. Look, I'm sorry. Walmart got all the money they need right now. I care less about Walmart. I did go on Walmart.com last night to try and get groceries, which is what brought me to this today.
Sure.
And I don't care about Lowe's. This is all about, my goal from this day forward is going to be supporting local business. Just like we were talking about Riverbend Ford, and we're talking about Gillen Chevrolet and Gillen Ford, and we're talking Mitchell Mazda. We're talking about all these people that you hear that are advertising restaurants, D&D Steakhouse, Ketchum's in Hartford, My Pie Pizza, all these restaurants that you hear, Wolfgang's, where you can get all of your pet supplies, she's open right now, curbside. You can go get your dog food, your treats, all your essential items for your pets in there.
That's right.
Anybody, and Dave, in a minute, I want you to just, in a second, I want you to just scroll down our log for today.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to want you to just read off local businesses that are advertising with us right now.
Sure.
Because I want our listeners and our viewers to 100% be hardcore focused on calling these people for anything that you need, as opposed to the big box chains. They need your support. And if we want to be able to keep them in business and have our local economy thrive, we've got to start a push to buy local.
Absolutely.
And it's going to be us doing it together. We've got to get through this. So if there is, my goal for today is to find grocery stores that are mom and pops or small little, doesn't have to, locally owned.
Yeah.
That if people call you and can give you a grocery list over the phone and their credit card or whatever, or they can order online, whatever it is that they might need. If you can find a way to take these orders, then we want to promote you and let our listeners and viewers order their groceries from you, because we're pushing right now to buy local, support local business. We just don't know, like me personally, I don't know who will do that. And so my goal today is to have it found who it would be that we could put out there on the radio and on our Facebook Live, where we can actually order our groceries and if you deliver, cha-ching, you are really in for me, because I don't want to go anywhere.
Sure.
So I don't even know if there is a possibility of a grocery anywhere store
I
that
don't know,
delivers.
but all we can do, Amy, is ask the folks to let us know either via text at 699-1053. They can post on the B1053 Facebook page. We're streaming live there right now. You can even watch us on YouTube and post there. We'll get those messages as well. And that's at YouTube in your app or online. Just go to YouTube and search Wiregrass Radio. It's 2 words. And then click on the live stream. We want to know where you're getting it done, or if you know someone we can contact. Even if you're a friend of a manager of a local grocery store, shoot us a little message here, and we'll certainly contact them and see if we can't set something up for everybody. Because Amy's right, we got to keep that financial blood pumping in the local economy. Okay, that's just as much a victim of coronavirus as anything. So we've got to be smart thinking, especially if we're quarantined and we can't go shopping like we used to.
Right. So we're going to be going through a list of some of the people that we want you to support and continue to do business with, even through these tough times. And if they are currently closed and because of the virus, but we know that eventually these businesses are going to reopen, we also want you to know who they are there, so that when the economy does get up and running again, that you can immediately go and start supporting them, because they're going to need it there too. So we're going to do our part as a radio station to help prop up the community and be a strong core for what's going on, and disseminating information that it is local and it's pertinent information, so that we can all do our part, because it's going to take us all together to get through every single bit of this. But we can do it, for sure.
Absolutely. And we can have fun doing it. We just have to put our mind to it. 7:13 now with Pollard and Dave in the morning. 45 on your all-metal roofing and siding weather radar. And this hour is brought to you by Covenant Care Hospice. I got it right here, Amy. Some Brooks and Dunn. And Mama ain't getting dressed up. She can't go shop online.
Okay.
That's all I can give you. Sorry.
I missed that part. I can't hear the music. I'm so jealous, because everybody.
You got to put your radio on. Karen earlier said she's listening.
I'll get feedback though, because I'm doing the broadcast. I have a friend that delivers for Publix, Instacart. She does the shopping and delivers the groceries to your home. Oh, so she's like an individual. Is that what you're saying, Nikki?
She works for Publix. Publix has a program called Instacart. Is that an online?
That's good to know. But listen, listen, that's good to know. But I think the
You still
objective
want it
that we're
more local.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm talking about I mean, to be honest with you, I'm not worried at all that Publix isn't gonna make it through this. I'm worried about Jim and Nancy on the corner that depend on their grocery sales to pay their light bill.
Right.
Like, I know that places like Walmart and Publix and they're all doing it, but my goal here is to try and find the smaller mom and pops that we are essential to their survival.
That's right.
Just to see if we can help them out during this time. But Nikki, thank you so much for that information. And worst case scenario, if that's the only way that I can get it done, I will have to resort to that.
Well, the good news is, Amy, is the people who work at the big box stores, they are local and they're getting paid. So, you know, if you got to, you got to. Like the delivery person, the friend that's delivering, that's a local person. So they're getting
Right.
But
Right.
I understand where you're saying we got to prop up the
Me too.
businesses themselves, and I'm with you.
The local businesses need it bad because a lot of the local businesses can't do like Publix. Publix can afford to keep people on staff and payroll right now
That's right.
because they're about to get a huge opportunity from the government to keep their payroll going. These
Mhm.
moms and pops, they're going to have an opportunity for that same stuff, but they're living paycheck to paycheck right now
Right.
already.
Right.
And most of them can't even afford to keep their staff on payroll.
Right.
So that's where we are with this, and that's really truly who we're trying to help out. But
Yeah.
thank you for that information. Any information that y'all think is pertinent information that we need to be sharing with our listeners, we definitely want to do that.
Absolutely.
Dave, I'm having a little bit of an issue with mine lagging. Would you
Yeah.
please go to the B1053 Facebook thread, yesterday's live feed,
Mhm.
and everybody that shared, can you just go in and pull out number 25 of the
Oh, I got you.
shares
I
and
got you.
give us a winner for yesterday's
Sure.
contest?
Sure, I
I
can do
don't
that.
even know who that would be, but I'm just throwing that number out there and let's see. Because we are actually we gave away yesterday a dinner for a family of 5 at Outback Steakhouse just for sharing the Pollard and Dave link, the
Mhm.
live feed link, and trying to get the word out to let people know that we are doing our show live now on a video stream. And we were doing a little contest because we know that you're actually going to go stir crazy by the time this is all said and done. And you're going to want to take the family out for dinner and not cook. I don't know how many of y'all are doing the sandwich thing, but we are doing the sandwich thing right now at the Pollard House. Well, last night we grilled hamburgers and did some chicken thighs on the grill yesterday.
All right. I got one.
Okay. If you'll hold that, then we'll announce that when we come back in. How long do we have on this song, Dave?
Ma'am.
How long do we have on this song?
About 2 minutes, but I got to call Tim before it's
Okay.
up.
Gotcha. Hometown lenders, y'all make sure if you are looking to refi right now, a lot of people are doing that. Hometown lenders is where it's at for sure. And I can help you. I am a mortgage loan officer. So maybe
I
we
like
can
this.
get your
I
payment.
want you guys to do, can I make a suggestion for you and Tim this morning?
Sure. You want to wait till we get Tim on the phone?
Yeah. See,
Okay.
now I've got to, there we go. Tate's Grocery in Hartford. That'd be a good one to contact.
I don't know if they're doing that or not.
But it's worth a call.
Well, that's what I'm wanting. I'm wanting for somebody to go ahead and do that legwork for us and let us know, because all we just need to know who the businesses are that are ready to do it. And if y'all can find out, then I want to pass that along to the listeners.
Sure.
So,
thanks though, Jackie. We'll look into it.
Yeah,
you
Jackie,
need to give them a call too.
Somebody can make a call on that. My sister-in-law actually works there right now. and I haven't asked her about it. But if we can find out any of these local grocery stores, I don't care if it's the Pigwig. I don't care if it's an IGA, locally owned IGA, or a grocery outlet, or some little mom and pop pickup store. I don't care, as long as it's just not a big box chain.
Hello.
Hey, Tim.
What's up?
Not much. We're going live in about
We're live on
45
Facebook
seconds, and
already.
we're streaming right now, so everybody can hear you on Facebook and on.
Say good morning to everybody on Facebook, Tim.
Good morning, Wiregrass.
What up?
What's up?
Oh, April says she can't figure out how to share this without starting a watch party. I think you go to B1053 to our actual page, and today's link, you just hit share, and you don't have to do a watch party from there. If you're trying to do it from your page, it'll make you do a watch party, I think, because you're trying to share it from your page. Does that make sense? I don't know if that's right or not. But go to the B1053 page and share it from there. I hear Tim's doggies.
B1053, it's Pollard and Dave in the morning. Brothers Osborne asking you to stay a little while, and you can stay with us on Facebook and on YouTube. Of course, on B1053, you're always with us. 45 now on your All Metal Roofing and Siding Weather Radar. This hour is a service of Covenant Care Hospice. Amy, you and Tim Watson yesterday were talking about getting so many folks finance, because it's a good time to get finance, and people clearly have time in front of the computer. But you guys talked about something yesterday that really, really got my attention. And that was the fact that if you refinance or finance right now, you're offered a grace period. Is that right? Did I hear that correctly?
You could look at skipping up to 2 payments.
You can look up to skipping up to 2 payments. So what you're telling me, Tim, and help me out, and Amy's shaking her head up and down, so maybe I got this right. So you can get into a new home. You could probably pay way less than you're paying in for an apartment, or if you're renting a house, and you're not going to make a couple of payments, or you're not going to make a payment for the first couple of months. Is that right?
That's right. If you get up with us now, if you're currently in a mortgage and you get up with us now, it's possible that we could have it done by the middle of April. So we're going to ask you not to make your April payment. We're going to tell you don't spend it, but don't make your payment until, unless we tell you to.
Okay.
And we'll close, so you'll get to skip April and May, and your first payment will be due in June.
That's amazing. That's amazing. And
I know a lot of people can use that right now.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. There's a lot of folks paying it, and we've discussed this before. A lot of folks paying $800-900 a month in rent. And haven't we determined that you can get like a huge house for that kind of money? I mean, you got to pass the same kind of test to rent an apartment as you do to buy a house. Isn't that right?
Yeah. About $100,000 house, you're going to be looking in in the low 600s with taxes, insurance, and everything.
Are you kidding me?
Are you kidding me? That's a big deal. There's no reason that anybody that's listening right now should have to be renting. Or at least if you've gone through some tough times and there's some flaw in your credit that might hold you back right now, we can give you a game plan and let you know, okay, you can't buy right now, but you can buy in 6 months or 3 months. I mean, we can give you a game plan just to let you know where you stand on this thing. And that's huge right now. Refinancing is another thing. I don't hate to harp on it. People need to know right now, because there are going to be some people that are hurting, that are living paycheck to paycheck, and doing a cash out refi right now just makes sense, because you can pay off so much of your debt, credit card debt, other loans, high interest loans, whatever it is that might be burdening you right now, and make one payment.
Yeah, it's right now is a time for you to be talking to somebody that knows what's going on in the mortgage industry, and that's myself and my rate shakers. I did a video yesterday on my Facebook page, the Dothan Mortgage Man. Y'all go by there and check that out. I'm gonna try to do one, either one daily or once every couple days, and try to keep y'all updated on, the do's and don'ts of the situation right now.
Right.
Mhm.
And that's good because there's a lot of information out there and people are unsure of, what they need to be doing. They need some guidance. So if you have questions or you're concerned, I know trying to get a hold of your quote mortgage holders right now, we were on hold, or I went, my daughter was on hold yesterday for nearly 2 hours yesterday before she finally just hung up. Getting through to them can be trying right now. So if you're looking to do a refi,
Yeah, you need to call us and let us look at your situation.
right?
And I mean, there's a lot of things being offered to a lot of different, as Amy says, your mortgage holders. That if they do this for you, then they're going to get some sort of check or something to help them out. Well, that situation may not be the best for you, but unlike us here at Hometown Lenders, we're never ever going to put you into a worse situation. I talked to a couple yesterday that their interest rates are in the mid-4s. They were looking to refinance and do a little bit of a cash out. And I told them yesterday, I think right now we need to hold off until let's look at it about the middle of next month. Because I don't think right now would put you in a good situation. I think let's wait. I'm never going to tell you to do something that I don't think is going to benefit you.
I did that on Monday as well with a couple that wanted to go from an FHA loan to a VA loan.
Hello?
Because you can do 100% out on that. I did that with a couple on Monday, and I said, look, I mean, there's no benefit in doing a refi for you right now. 6 months from now, there might be a benefit, but I'm not going to do a refi and not leave you in a better situation than you came to Hometown Lenders in. It just doesn't make sense. And that's what you want, is to do business with somebody that you can trust that way. Hometown Lenders is definitely who that is.
Yeah, one thing I'm going to tell you that I can pretty much 100% guarantee you that you're never going to come to me and tell me one of my rate shakers put you in a situation that did not benefit you.
Right.
And I'm telling you, because that's one thing that we will not do, we will not tolerate. And right now, there's a lot of people out there offering things because it's going to benefit them, but it will not benefit you. So please, before you do anything, talk to myself or one of my rate shakers and say, do you think this is a good idea? Because everybody knows we don't get paid if we don't do a mortgage. But it's not worth me getting paid to put you in a bad situation.
That's right. All right. So if they're listening today, a lot of people at home and watching on the Facebook Live, if they're ready to fill out an application, Tim, what do they need to do?
Okay. Well, first, I want y'all, if you have a Facebook page, I want you to go to the Dothan Mortgage Man page if you have not already, and like the page, because I'm going to be giving Facebook Live video updates on that page regularly to keep everybody informed on what's happening in the mortgage industry. But if you want us to look at your situation, go to mortgagemantim.com, go to the Our Team tab. There'll be a picture of every one of my rate shakers. Click on your favorite rate shaker. It'll take you to their application, fill it out, and they'll get right back to you.
That's the way it works. Once again, go check them out on Facebook. And to fill out an application, it's mortgagemantim.com. Remember, Hometown Lenders is your equal housing lender, MLS 65084. Thank you, Tim Watson.
Thank y'all.
Inslee has battled cancer on and off for 2.5 years.
She wants to be looked at like she's just any old regular girl, just having fun and playing.
Inslee's wish was to have a dance party with all her friends, and the My Wish team threw her a party to remember. My Wish, powered by Covenant Care, is a celebration of life for seriously ill patients. We do more. Watch the video at choosecovenant.org.
I just like to see a smile on my little girl's face.
Rural Americans are the heartbeat of the nation. Work goes on at our farms, at our factories, and at our homes. Rural King is working hard to keep that heartbeat going by providing the essential items you need to feed your families, your pets and animals, and yes, the nation. We are partnering with the government to ensure Rural King is a clean space for our associates and our customers. So together we can keep the heartbeat of the nation pumping. God bless you from your friends at Rural King, America's farm and home store.
Brawny Branson 19 horsepower tractor, front loader, trailer, $99.95 or $150 a month with approved credit. Dixie Horse and Mule Company, Highway 84, Wicksburg, Alabama.
Harger Towing and Wrecker Service on Cottonwood Highway is not just a towing company. They're a paint and body shop. They sell used parts and they recycle vehicles all in one place. Harger has certified painters and will work with your insurance. So if you need a tow, call Harger 791-2624. If you need some body work, call Harger 791-2624. If you need a part, call Harger 791-2624. And if you just can't repair, just call Harger and let them recycle it 24 hours a day. Harger Towing and Wrecker Service on Cottonwood Highway. Just call Harger.
Dixie Curb Market and Fruit Stand in Dothan salutes our emergency first responders, law enforcement, firefighters, and paramedics.
So what now?
I just sent you a text.
Specials, stop in or call them at 793-6985.
It's Wingfest at Goldfingers. Stop in today and take advantage of these hot Wingfest deals. 12-piece wing meal with fries and toast, only $9.99. 8-piece boneless meal, only $4.99. And just in time for Wingfest, check out the newest dipping sauces that are perfect on your wings. Choose from any of their 10 sauces or check out the new Chipotle barbecue with a kick or try their new sweet chili sauce. Oh yeah, sweet heat. Stop in today at one of their 3 locations in Dothan. Wingfest is on at Goldfingers.
Riverbend Ford. A very short drive to save thousands off a new Ford. Right across the river in Bainbridge. Do it, Billy! Says, we will not be undersold. Guaranteed. Small town hospitality where you're a customer for life. Less than perfect credit? No problem. Riverbend Ford has been allocated millions for the month of March and April to put you in the ride you deserve. Bankruptcies, repossessions, medical charge-offs. Get instant credit approval now at Riverbend Ford. Check them out. RiverbendFord.com.
This hour brought to you by Covenant Care Hospice. Help at home.
All right. Well, I'm going to tell you what I just did, guys, because I disappeared from the screen just for a minute. In case you're wondering, as I age, I get more claustrophobic, and we've got the studio set up right now with a lot of screens and all. So I just went outside and just got a little breath of fresh air. It's nice and sunshine, a little brisk out there, and it just felt good.
Yes, April, we actually do go live every morning now.
Mm-hmm.
While this is going on, we are, as a matter of fact, I'm getting messages from radio personalities in other states that are wanting to know how we're doing this, because they're actually wanting to do it as well. It is a very innovative and cool way to continue to broadcast the radio show. And so plus we really get to interact with you guys as well and kind of see your comments. So it's definitely interesting. Dave, you have to have a winner.
I've got one.
Okay, so we need to do that before we get out of the next break. And then
we're doing one of your faves right now.
Not even a memory.
I know.
Enough to get me through the night.
Whoops. I can't, guys, if you're wondering why I can't stream the music, well, the artists want their cut and they will pull the stream unless we pay. There's a whole new licensing fee with the advent of digital broadcasting. And so there you go. Just saying. April wants to know if your business on top, but still wearing PJs down low.
Actually, I did yesterday. No, yesterday I wore jogging pants with my top. Today I actually have on blue jeans. So, but I can, and y'all would never know, right?
No, we don't need to know. We don't need to know.
But I figure if I do get up and leave, like periodically I have to get up and go do something, then you guys are going to see what I have on anyway. So if I don't want to wear my fluffy pajama pants and have them seen, then I better not wear them, right? Oh, so guys, we're going to talk about this. I see your awesome shoes, Dave. He is a shoe fanatic, worse than any female I've ever seen in my life. Yeah. Yeah, Dave, he's probably got tennis shoes in every color.
I get it honestly. My son made me a sneakerhead.
That's cool.
My son actually has more shoes than my wife, but he's smart about them. He buys them used and then he repairs them. He's learned how to repair them, sew them together. Sometimes he'll repaint them and re-dye them. He did a pair of Nike Air Force Ones. They were all white, and he made this weird paint thing on some water, and he dipped the shoes in there, and he came out, and
it's really kind of cool the way he does it.
Super, super cool. All swirly looking and stuff.
And I don't know how he got on YouTube. Didn't he get on YouTube and figure that out?
B1053, it's Pollard and Dave in the morning. Good morning to you. Talking about how to kill some time during coronavirus. That's what we're doing as we stream live on Facebook and on YouTube. You're welcome to join us in the morning. Amy is broadcasting live from her home in Wicksburg. Of course, I'm here in the studio. We were talking about sneakers, and we'll get to that in just a minute. But right now, Amy's kind of on a mission. She's trying to find out what folks that own locally owned grocery stores, essential item type stores, groceries and toiletries and stuff like that. And she wants locally owned grocery stores to benefit right now while people are quarantined, and let's get them some business. So, Amy, how's that quest going?
I still don't. Well, are you, make sure you're checking our Facebook comments, because we still have not found a local business. Right now, my mission, I'd like to each and every day focus on a type of business that we can help promote locally. Today it's grocery stores, because my mission is to say, hey, I want all of the viewers and all of the listeners to buy local.
That's right.
We need to continue to support our local economy, because these big box chains, I'm not worried about those guys. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not worried about y'all. You don't live paycheck to paycheck. And a lot of these mom and pop restaurants and stores, grocery stores and things like that do. So the mission today is to come up with a grocery store where we can actually do an online order, or if they don't have that ability, maybe they can take our phone order. I'll be glad to call in my phone order and let you pull it. And then I'll come up and we can do the transaction right there curbside, and I'll take my groceries. But I want to support you as a local independent grocery store owner. And today we're just having a hard time finding who that might be. And we ultimately might have to continue buying from the big box stores. That's not what I want to do. I want to support the local stores. Maybe like I talk about, the Pig Wigs or the IGAs or a little outlet grocery stores.
Food Giants.
I know that.
Isn't that one? The
Food Giant.
Yeah.
I don't know.
The Food Depot here in Dothan.
Yeah. Any of those. I just don't know if they are able to take our orders like that, gather them, and prepare them for curbside pickup. But if they do have that, then we definitely want to tell everybody about it.
Absolutely. Because, I mean, it's getting to the point where that's pretty much how business is going to be done over the next month or so. So why not let's get that ball rolling so that they can be better prepared as time rolls on. It'll be smooth as silk.
Yeah. So today's focus is going to be on the grocery stores. Dave, yesterday we asked everybody, because if you're listening to us on B1053, like where you normally listen to us in the mornings, we are actually broadcasting live also now with video. You can see us on our Facebook live stream, which is really cool, because you do hear and see things on this stream that you don't hear on the radio. So there's a
and
bonus.
You certainly don't get this.
Yeah. God bless you. You don't have to, you can hear what we do on the radio. You won't hear the music stream, because unfortunately Facebook won't allow you to rebroadcast music. And so we can't play the music on this part. So a lot of people actually watch what we're doing on Facebook live and then turn the music up on another, whether it's their Alexa or their Google, or maybe even on their phone, listening through iTunes. Yeah. So you can, multiple ways that you can do this. So if you are watching on Facebook Live right now, look down and hit that share button. and share our live broadcast with all of your friends. And yesterday we had a little contest for you where if you shared our actual live stream on Facebook, you had to like our page and then share our Facebook Live. We gave away a dinner for a family of 5. We know that you can't dine in right now at Outback Steakhouse, but when this is all said and done, you will be able to.
Sure enough.
And we want you to be able to get out and enjoy a night out with the family. So if you shared our live stream from yesterday, you were actually in the running, and we have a winner.
We sure
yesterday.
do. You ready? You ready to find out who won that dinner for 5, Amy?
Yes. Outback Steakhouse.
Yummy, yummy, yummy. It's all going to Angie Smith Rackley.
Woo! Angie. Good job, Angie.
Smith liked, shared, and she actually commented yesterday. So way to go, Angie. And you've just picked up that dinner for 5 from Outback. As soon as they open up, girl, you going downtown. You're going to eat the finest steaks.
And
our
that's
good friend
from
Jess.
Dothan.
The Dothan Outback. Sure. That's right. And our good friend Jess at Outback, boy, she has really stepped up. She planned ahead, and she's a local business owner.
Yes.
And we're talking about Jessie that runs Outback here in town. She's a local business. She's a proprietor is what it is.
Oh, she's listening. She just said, oh my goodness, thank you.
Yes.
Good job, Angie.
You're welcome, Angie. Thank you for tuning in on Facebook this morning. But Jessie over there at Outback, she was already doing a fantastic job with her delivery service in Outback. But if you go to their Facebook page and you see their delivery radius, their map of where they will go, she has really, really, really stepped up.
Well, this is what I've been talking about pretty much all morning. We know that you're getting bombarded with the national news and the numbers, and it looks like, oh my gosh, we're never going to see a light at the end of the tunnel with these numbers constantly being on the incline. And here locally, we're not even close to being at our climax with these numbers.
Hey, KW.
We know that you're getting bombarded with all that. So what we're trying to do is focus on some other things, see the silver lining in all this. That's what we want you, our listeners and our viewers to do, because it doesn't have to be doom and gloom. People like Jessica at Outback Steakhouse, she said, okay, so we're being hit with closing our inside dining down. Okay, well, if we're going to close the inside dining down, then we're going to reach out and we're going to start delivering. They will go all the way to Level Plains. They will deliver in the edge of the Florida Panhandle and on the edge of Georgia. Telling you, their delivery map is incredible. So Outback Steakhouse Dothan stepping up to the plate. And there's a lot of businesses locally that are doing the curbside. Hey, their doors might be closed, but they're still. And if you're like us, you're sometimes tired of cooking at home, and you're
tired
just
of peanut butter and jelly, Amy.
Yes.
I have had about 100 peanut butter and jelly sandwiches this week.
Yeah. So get out, get in your car, and get the curbside, get the drive-through. Make sure you've got your hand sanitizer with or with you. I'm practicing good, safe, sanitary things with your debit cards and all that. I'm funny. I know y'all know I'm over the top. Children use the word psycho. My children use the word psycho about this stuff. They give you their debit card. Yeah, whatever, Dave. When they give you the debit card back, have that Clorox wipe.
Dang right.
Or that whatever right there. Set the card right there.
That's right.
When you're done with it, I'm just doing this.
I
with my
did that.
card.
I had to pick up a prescription yesterday and did exactly what you described.
Yeah,
Exactly what
so
you described.
I am trying to push you to stay out of the big box stores, because I was horrified when I went by Walmart 2 days ago and the entire parking lot was full and not one person was standing outside. A lot of businesses are doing that. Okay, we're only going to allow 5 people in here. Walmart obviously would allow more than that, but 30 people in at the time.
Right.
Y'all go get what you need and then come out. And as you
come out, someone new can come in. That's right.
I totally wish Walmart, and they have the resources to do that.
Sure.
They're keeping people on payroll. Have your number counters standing outside the door with the squirt sanitizer stuff before they come in. Hey, I wouldn't be beyond. I don't know how people would react to this, but it's happening in all the doctor's offices and everywhere else. Have that thermometer, that forehead thermometer. I'm going to check your fever.
Right
you
now.
got fever? You out of here. That's your third strike. You're not coming in here with no fever.
It's time to head
That's
out
the way these
door.
doctors' offices are doing.
Sure.
I know
Can you
somebody that
blame
got
them?
sent home the other day before they could even get in there. They were
Yeah.
running fever.
Yep.
So I feel like some of these big businesses have been granted the opportunity to stay open, and
Yeah.
I'm not seeing them work as hard to do their part to keep the virus down.
Right.
And that's frustrating to me. So if you're granted the opportunity and you're fortunate enough to be open, make sure you're practicing those good hygiene habits and helping people keep the virus down. Do your part. You're making that money right now. Do your part.
There you go.
There you
It's
go.
Pollard and Dave in the morning, 7:44 this hour, service of Covenant Care Hospice.
KW, good morning,
Hey,
baby
KW,
doll.
man.
How are you? Are you staying well? I hope so. It's so good to hear from some of our radio friends that are either staying at home or even in other places broadcasting and trying to figure out how to make this whole thing work. We're definitely doing something that's so different. KW, you've been doing this for years, and I know it's so not unprecedented in the way that we're trying to do this, and we're just trying to do whatever we can to make this thing work. And mad respect for anybody that's trying to give it a go and keep things up and running and find a way to reach the masses and disseminate information that's important to the listeners and the viewers. So thank you. Doing good, staying safe. That's what I want to hear. That's so good. I hope all of my friends and family and our listeners and viewers are well. It breaks my heart every time you hear about, more cases and people being sick. We just want to keep doing our part. So that's why we're trying to do the best we can supporting local business. And today we're looking for grocery stores, local little grocery stores that will pull orders and let us do curbside pickup. And I'm not having really good luck, y'all, at finding who these people are. If they are doing it, I want to send our listeners and viewers to you. I don't want them going to Walmart in there like cattle with 200 people in Walmart. We don't want that. We got to do our part, and part of it is finding out who these people are that are local businesses and helping support them. And we want these moms and pops to be able to survive through this. So we're pushing really hard to let folks know who it is. Thank you. Oh, listen, KW, brownie points for you, baby. Brownie points for
wait
you.
a
I
minute.
love you.
There's two of us, KW.
Yeah, he's
There's
talking to
two
me
of us,
right now,
buddy.
Dave. He loves me more right now.
I don't care.
I
He
love
can
you,
lie.
KW.
This social media, he can lie. Nobody's these points don't count. But if you're gonna be social about it, come on.
Whoever tells the truth on social media anymore? What's that show? Is it like Catfish or whatever it is?
Yeah.
Is it called Catfish? Where people they're behind these screen names and they're trying to get dates. And I'm 6'4", blonde, tan, blue-eyed dude, and then people show up to go date whoever these people, and you're like, you're 5'4", bald. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with bald. Bald is beautiful, guys.
You're a walking, talking Dorito stain.
Yeah. Oh, he said you're still his buddy.
Oh,
Dave. There you go. So
I appreciate that, KW.
Thank you. The sounding great. It's all Ricky Carter.
Yeah.
Y'all know we have an
Absolutely.
awesome engineer that's been in radio forever, and this whole getting us set up, because I am doing good to be able to turn a computer on. Y'all that know me know. Well, now my cell phone, I'll figure out how to work this bad boy. But computer stuff, like I'm so
You done started
deprived
it
when it comes to technology.
Somebody's
But we
trying to
love that
break
we're
in.
able to hang out with everybody while we're
Hey,
doing
Mr. Dickens.
while we're doing this whole
Oh, man.
streaming thing. It's fun. Ricky is
Yeah,
the best.
trying to stay
Yes.
apart.
Ha! Who's saying that? As B1053 saying they're the best. Is that you, Dave?
No.
That's Ricky.
So
That's Ricky or somebody.
we're streaming and broadcast. We're doing it all.
Yeah.
It's
We're
crazy.
doing We're also doing, if you don't know about it, we're doing the Facebook live stream where you can see the video and hear us. And then we got people listening on the radio as well and watching the Facebook stream. And we're also doing the new, I didn't know you could do YouTube live.
Yeah.
YouTube is actually, I thought YouTube was still putting your videos up on your channel. I didn't know you could go live
Oh, yeah.
on YouTube. So that tells y'all what I know.
What is this?
I don't know. It's just a habit.
You get that from?
Yeah, I don't know. So
when Amy's had a bait of it, y'all, let me just help you out. When Amy's had a bait of it, doesn't matter what you're talking about. If she's had a bait of it, this is what you got to look for. Watch the face.
That is so mean. I don't know. I can't help it. Well, I'd rather do that than curse. And I try not to curse. So,
I'd hyperventilate. If I did that around you, I'd be like,
I want to talk about y'all. So, over the last few days, because we do have to talk a little bit about this whole virus thing.
Sure.
I've got a message in number. So the number of unemployment claims has just surged to 6.6 million now. So I know it's getting tough for those that are not working right now. If you are working, count your blessings for sure. Oh, Ed, we love you, Ed. You see that, Dave? Thank you.
Yes, I do.
And my husband bought my engagement ring from Ed. I love him.
He's a great guy. He's a professional bass fisherman now. I don't know if he makes money at it. I don't know if he makes money at it, but he fishes for a living.
That's awesome. I wish I could be that lucky right now. I want to say,
I'm so jealous of Ed. He always says, "About to hit the lake, y'all." That's about what you see on his Facebook
That's
post.
awesome. I wish we could all fish for a living. That's a song. That's a country music song right there.
B1053, it's Pollard and Dave in the morning. Good morning to you. 45 now on your all metal roofing and siding weather radar. Crystal clear. Our forecast for today, straight awesome. Great day to go fishing, don't you think, Ed? Yeah, Ed thinks it's a great day to go fish. I think Ed would go fishing if it was snowing fire. Ed would be on the lake. He'd be out on the lake trying to catch a fish. This hour is brought to you by Covenant Care Hospice. Welcome to Pollard and Dave in the morning. It is Thursday. It is 7:51, and we are broadcasting traditionally, of course, on the radio, but we're also doing our show live on Facebook and on YouTube. And please join us. We love getting to know you even a little bit better.
And I want to say good morning to the folks at Covenant Care Hospice who have sponsored this hour of Pollard and Dave, and you make this all possible. You guys are absolutely amazing. If for any reason any of you need hospice care for any member of your family, please consider my friends at Covenant Care because they are absolutely amazing at what they do. So yesterday, I got several messages from people who... It's the exact reason why Dave and I chose yesterday not to do any April Fool's jokes, because it was April Fool's Day. And in respect for what we are going through, a lot of the April Fool's things just wouldn't have been in good taste. So we chose to not make light or make jokes about, especially anything to do with the virus or anything that's going on. But there was some stuff that was circulated on Facebook that I need to kind of put out there. There was some stuff that said Alabama Governor Kay Ivey had signed a bill requiring all students K through 12 to repeat the 1920 school year due to the COVID-19 virus, and that she stated the year may begin a month early and end a month late for lost time. That is completely false. And I just want to put that out there because somebody did send it to me this morning to remind me of that.
Amy, would you repeat that? You were lagging a little bit and some of what you were saying got lost. So if you'd repeat that, that'd be great.
Sure. That there was some stuff going around on Facebook yesterday that is completely false. And that was that Alabama Governor Kay Ivey had signed a bill requiring students K through 12 to repeat the 1920 school year. And that the school year would start a month early and end a month late to make up for lost time. That is absolutely faults.
As a matter
And
of
my
fact,
daughter actually got that, and she looked at me and she
Yeah.
goes, "Mom, what?"
no,
And I
that's
said,
not true.
"No."
Look, Mark Culver was on Wiregrass Strong yesterday afternoon, and we talked about what the governor and the superintendent of schools here in Dothan is doing. Look, here's the plan. I'll thumbnail it for you, Amy.
Mm-hmm.
Starting this week, teachers are getting lesson plans ready for what they're calling distance learning and at-home learning. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And they're putting packets together right now that you can go pick up in a safe manner to bring to your children. And then they're going to start doing online classes next Monday, April the 13th. Who are you blowing kisses to? Wait a minute. Did you make enough for everybody? Amy's
Nope.
showing off her breakfast on our stream
If you're
right
on
now.
Facebook, you see that my husband made me bacon and
Mhm.
eggs for breakfast.
You trained him up right. And some
Major
fresh
Brown.
eggs.
See, I'm working.
Uh-huh.
I'm working right now. So he's being the husband wife right now. And he's being really, really sweet. I need to find out where my real husband is. Who is this imposter?
You better find out what he wants. Anyway, I was saying that Dothan City Schools, and it's so easy. Just Google Dothan City Schools. You'll go straight to their website, and it breaks it all down for you. There's a parent portal that doesn't require any kind of login. There's a student portal that doesn't require any kind of login. And guys, let me tell you what. To ignore the fact that our kids can't go to school right now is a big mistake. So whatever our school superintendent says to do, we need to get on board and make it happen.
Well, here's the big thing, y'all. Some states have already implemented something of this nature. I know LA being one of the main ones. And I read an article in Newsweek, I think it was a couple of days ago, where 15,000 LA students who are currently required to attend internet school just not showing up. Just not doing it.
Parents,
And
we got the
let me tell you the message that you're sending or that they would be sending. Now, I could be wrong, and I may be a little bit Southern proud or a lot Southern proud, but I just don't feel like our Southern parents are going to stand for that.
This Southern parent definitely not going to stand for that.
No, and I get that there will be some parents that won't be really disciplined with their children about this, but you are setting a life example for your children when you allow them to completely disregard the authority of the school board or state mandated online schooling. If you allow that, then not only are you hurting them in the moment, you're teaching them a life lesson that says, I don't have to have any regard for authority. I can do whatever I want to.
And look,
more than likely, you're going to see that overflow into their adulthood, and that's going to be on you.
Yeah.
So,
and you don't want no stupid kids. Trust me.
No, we don't want stupid kids. We need kids.
We don't want no stupid kids.
Honestly, that can persevere, and the life lessons that you're teaching them, not only with their schooling, but how to handle difficult situations like what we're going through right now. These are all life lessons for your children and for our next generations and the ones that we're going to be leaving our legacy to. So what is your legacy with your children? What are you going to be teaching them? That's what we need to be really thinking about. So if this does happen, I hope that 100% participation is what we will have from the state of Alabama, Florida, Georgia, anywhere within, our listening area and our viewers as well.
All right. Wiregrass rocks, I think, is what the message we're trying to preach right here. It's Pollard and Dave in the morning. We're running tight on that break, girl.
Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed.
Yeah, well, I'm fingers crossed that we get all these commercials played.
And you can bump them down to after the news if you need to, Dave.
Yeah.
What are we at?
You know how I get all sweaty palm?
We're good. We're good. It's all good.
We are so
we
good.
fly by the seat of our pants because we are running 2 different studios. And if y'all think this is easy for me, because normally I'm in the studio with Dave and we both kind of work the log and the board on keeping an eye on what's going on. So, really and truly, all I can look at is the camera. I can't see anything that's going on in the studio. So I'm kind of like in the dark.
It's killing her.
Like blind.
Tell the truth,
It's killing
Amy.
me. It's killing me. It's killing me. We did, KW. We absolutely did.
Yeah, that was so sad.
Heartbroken.
So sad.
Yeah.
And he had surgery recently, I think, within recent memory for his heart, and never really looked 100% after, in my opinion. But I was so sad to hear that.
Yeah. Heartbreaking. Anytime we lose one of our
Hey,
own.
Amy, I'm no expert, but I think your hoops. I think that's what's causing the lag. I think they're causing radio interference and causing the lag.
Are you freaking kidding me right now?
I might be. We'll have to take out the hoops.
Is this Brother Ricky?
No, that's me. Brother Ricky says the mic sounds great. Keep up with the mic.
Yeah, I was told that this morning too.
I'm telling you, based on my observations, the hoops are what's causing the lag. You might have to put in some diamond studs or something.
Do you see this look I'm giving you right now? I
Me?
only take my hoops out if I'm about to throw down.
Yeah.
To have me take the hoops out is not even right. I can't. There's no
Hey,
way
Nicole,
it's causing lag.
I hope your family
It's
is
not
safe.
April Fool's anymore.
No,
Whatever.
it isn't. I'm not fooling, but I'm telling you, once you start doing this and the hoops start doing that, you start lagging. I'm just saying.
Really? Okay, y'all that are watching on Facebook Live, are my hoops causing interference? Because this is going to totally trip me out.
Do this and see if it does.
Hello, everybody. Hello.
Yeah. It's lagging.
Dave, I'm not buying it from Dave. Somebody on here's got to tell me. Thank
Ricky,
you,
confirm
KW. He likes my hoops. He said nice hoops. Tim Watson, nobody asked you. Ain't you got a mortgage you need to be doing or something?
I'm crazy about you. Don't be stupid.
Thank you, Nicole. She said the hoops look fabulous. See?
Yes, they do. That's Harry's wife. You remember Harry?
Carolyn said, tell him to stop it. I love chatting with y'all on here. This is so cool. I've enjoyed your live. Headed to work now. Jackie Ingram, thank you so much. Hey, take us along. You won't get the live. Well, you could on your phone. Still watch us if you've got the
You can always stream
app
it
on your
without
phone.
watching.
Yeah, or you can just listen to the radio stream on iHeart.
Oh, now I'm lagging. What's happened? Now I'm lagging.
Ha
Your hoop-
And you don't
your
even
hoop.
have in hoops.
It's your hoop. Your
It
hoops
is
have
not
caused
my
me to
hoop.
lag now.
My hoops are not big enough to be in downtown Dothan right now. No.
But it's traveling through that fine microphone you got there.
That's not what it is, Dave. No.
Why? Here, there it is. I'm back now. Ricky might be pulling some strings. Don't think Ricky isn't above pulling some strings.
Listen, Ricky watches everything we do. And if there's something going on, Ricky's back there. He reminds me of the mouse in the wheel. He's resting and he's watching. And when he sees something, he goes, and he starts running and he's paddling. He fixes it. Then he watches.
Oh my.
Yeah, that kind of thing. That's what Ricky's doing right now. I noticed yesterday, I will say this, because if you can't be live with us all morning long, what you can do when you get home this evening, Jackie, is you can actually watch the playback through and kind of see, what happened. Y'all, I might do something a little crazy in just a little while. I'm just going to tell you. You never know what Amy Pollard's going to do. But
You
I
mean
think
more crazy.
Huh?
You mean more crazy?
More crazy. I think I'm going to try to make a mask out of something. Because that's what I wanted to talk to everybody about this morning is now they're saying, and it's so
Oh, I thought
frustrating
you
to
were going
me.
to put on like avocado dip or something.
Not that kind
Not
of
that
mask.
kind of mask? Okay.
No. I'm talking about coronavirus mask.
Corona mask. I got
Yeah,
you.
something that
You wanna hear
can
the
like,
news?
yeah.
You want to hear the news?
Do y'all want to hear the news, or do y'all want
Town
to hear
News
us
Leader
talk?
headlines.
We don't know.
There are over 1,100 cases of the coronavirus in Alabama. 9 of those cases are from Houston County here in the Wiregrass. There are 28 reported deaths and 17 have been confirmed from the illness. Statewide, over 7,700 people have been tested, with over 85% of those coming back with negative
morning,
results.
Terry.
Southeast
What are
Health
you
is reporting
doing?
their
Long time
first
no
death
see.
from COVID-19. No other details on this case have
We
been
need to go
released.
turkey hunting,
The
babe.
hospital is treating 19 patients
I
who
ain't
have
talking to
tested
you. Don't
positive.
worry.
8 patients have already been discharged. There are 29 pending tests. 83 tests from the hospital have come back negative. At Flowers Hospital, there are 3 confirmed cases and 4 more tests pending. Overall, Flowers has tested 70 patients for the disease. Moving to Dale County, Dale Medical Center has confirmed its first case of COVID-19. Ozark Mayor Bunting also shared a video on YouTube informing the community of Dale County's first case. The patient is at Dale Medical Center. Moving to weather, the Weather Service has confirmed 3 separate tornadoes in Pike County, all rated EF0. One caused some damage at the Troy Airport with 80-mile-per-hour winds. The other 2 in the county were short-lived. From your hometown news leader, I'm Lisa Sicasio, wishing you a thrilling Thursday.
This Channel 4 news and weather update brought to you by Dixieland Metals. Make your first roof your last with Dixieland Metals.
We're looking at yet another beautiful day here across the Wiregrass. Slightly cooler temperatures, plenty of sunshine, high temperature right around 75 degrees, and a low pollen count once again thanks to previous days' rainfall. Overnight tonight back down to about 52, 53 degrees to start the day on Friday. Mostly sunny, a high of 80 degrees on Friday afternoon. We're partly cloudy over the weekend as high temperatures get back into the 80s. Rain chances hold off until early on next week. From the 4-1 Storm Center, I'm meteorologist Evan Chigbera.
There are leaders, then there's everybody else. Dixieland Metals sets the standard for metal roofing, pole barns, red iron, trim, and parts. If you've been affected by storm damage and need help, call Dixieland Metals to repair or replace your metal roofing or metal building. The highest quality, outstanding service, and deadline dependability. Yeah, that's every day. Make your first roof your last. Put your trust in Dixie. Dixieland Metals, Dothan.
This hour brought to you by Mitchell Mazda on the Boulevard in Enterprise.
Springtime is here. The best way to cruise this spring is in a new Mazda from Mitchell Mazda. Come to the all-new Mazda CX-30 crossover. It's got impressive horsepower, great fuel economy, and the right amount of cargo space for your spring break getaway. Give us a call at 334-347-3461, 334-347-3461, or come see us on the Boulevard in Enterprise and at mitchellmazda.com.
Enterprise Insurance Services is proud of our U.S. men and women in uniform. We thank you and your families for the sacrifices you've made to defend our freedom. We pray for your safety in war and your safe return, and we honor those who've given their lives to fight terrorism. This message from Enterprise Insurance Services, with locations in Enterprise and Daleville. Call Cressa and the staff at 347-9133. Where not only are you a valued client, but a friend.
Have you ever heard someone tell a plumber or electrician?
Oh, just take your time. There's no rush.
Your emergency doesn't have to be hectic
See?
with Fast As Services Plumbing and Electric. Fast As Services with over 16 years of experience in the Wiregrass, residential and commercial plumbing and electric, clogged drains, line cleaning, water heater repair, routering, and much more. Fast As Services, customer service and satisfaction that's second to none. Fast As Services, 685-18.
B1053, it's Pollard and Dave in the morning. Good morning to you. Having some fun broadcasting from separate locations, practicing good social distancing. Amy's in Wicksburg, broadcasting from her home studio. I'm here at the downtown studios in Dothan. It is Pollard and Dave in the morning. It is Thursday, in case you're wondering, like most of us are anymore. It is Thursday today, 51 now on your all-metal roofing and siding weather radar. In this hour brought to you by Mitchell Mazda on the Boulevard in Enterprise.
Yes, go see Meredith, the whole gang over there at Mitchell Mazda. They've got the CX-5, which is absolutely wonderful. Good morning, Terry Ferris, who is watching on Facebook Live. We got tons of folks commenting. We're having so much fun on our Facebook Live feed. If you are not logged on and listening to the radio show at the same time, you're missing out. because we're having fun. Right now, I'm trying to figure out, I'm on it on my phone because Brother Ricky said this is the way I would need to do it. And I'm trying to comment as Amy Pollard, but it's making me comment as B1053. So I'm trying to figure out how to comment as Amy Pollard. And I'm telling y'all, I don't know how to work all this technology stuff. But Terry, yes, I did say something about turkey hunting. We can turkey hunt and socially distant, right? That's what it's all about.
That's what
I don't need to be socially distant from the turkey, though. Let's make sure we get that right. I need him to be as close as possible.
So how does that work, Amy? I've never been on a turkey hunt. I've heard you describe it. And essentially you go into the middle of the woods and you sit still.
Yeah. Very quiet and very still.
Okay.
Yeah.
So why do you have things that make noise then?
Because those things that make noise sound like fellow turkeys.
Okay.
Actually, it sounds like his girlfriend. That's what it sounds like.
Is it always girlfriends? You don't ever do a boy turkey sound?
It can be. It can be, yeah, because, sometimes he's like, who's that over yonder? Trying to move in on my territory. I'm just going to go kick his tail.
Okay.
That's the way that works out.
All
so,
right.
yeah, you can do it both ways. But I haven't been turkey hunting in several years, believe it or not. It is time. And it's the perfect time for me to go.
Yeah,
Don't y'all think? I need some stress relief. A cabin fever. This would be perfect for me to go turkey hunting with Terry and the gang over there.
I agree.
My
I agree.
shotgun's ready. I'm good to go. Okay. So we got so much going on, and we've been talking about local business and how we can actually continue to support our local business. That's our big push is for you guys and gals. I'm purposely asking you to stay out of the big box stores because what I'm seeing in the big box stores is absolutely concerning to me. And that's just me being completely honest. I don't believe in pulling no shade. I want to be transparent about everything. And I believe that as we go on with this virus, we're going to find that there were more ways to contract it than what we originally thought because we know nothing about it when this thing came rolling in. We knew nothing about it. And the fact of the matter is being in these big box stores with 200 other people is not smart.
It is
I don't
not
care.
smart.
It's not smart. So what we're wanting you to do is support local business. And if we can do grocery delivery or grocery curbside pickup, that's what we're pushing for is because A, we can support our local business, and B, we can keep you out of the big box store where there's 200 people in there and you have no idea who has it and who doesn't. And
it's like an algebraic equation, Amy. You
yeah.
just plug in all the right numbers and it just makes sense in the end.
At the end of the day, let me ask y'all something and think about this really and truly. At the end of the day, when you get it and you come down with the fever and you have the cough and you have some symptomatic, what are they telling
shaking your hoops again. You're shaking your hoops again, Amy.
So it's my hoops. It is my hoops. Okay. At the end of the day, I'm going to take them out just to prove Dave wrong. At the end of the day, and
Please
you
don't
might
hit
be,
me.
you could actually be right.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, what happens when you are told that you have this?
Mm-hmm.
Are you allowed to go to the hospital?
Not unless the
No.
doctor says so.
You're being told to stay at home and weather the storm. The only reason you're being told to come to the hospital is if you are to the point that you know you will be admitted, correct? So in essence, you're having to take care of yourself or your family member. So if that is the case, why are you not taking care of yourself before you get the thing? Before
That's
you have a chance to contract it? And being in Walmart with 200 people that you don't know who has it and who doesn't is not taking care of yourself.
No, it isn't.
And I'm going to say this while I'm on my soapbox. I'm going to say this. Not wearing a mask if you are in public is not taking care of yourself either. So what I'm telling you is we are having to be our own advocates in a lot of cases, saying, no, I know there's something wrong. This is more than just that. I need to be put in the hospital because Prior to that, they haven't been around you, so they don't know. In a lot of cases, we're advocating for ourselves. So just because we have some doctors saying, hey, you don't need to wear face covering, and they have been up until the last week or so, they have been saying it wasn't necessary.
Right.
Well, I'm one of those people that are saying, advocate for yourself. What's it going to hurt for you to wear some sort
Just something.
of, a
Just
handkerchief,
bandana.
a bandana. We can make, I've got some bandanas. I'm going to go back there and see if I can find one in a minute. And we're going to see if we can make a face mask.
I want to
with
see
it.
you make one out of Ron's tidy whitey is what I want to see.
That ain't going to happen. That will never happen. Especially on camera.
Hey, hunting's a good thing. Why don't you wear them tidy whities in the woods, girl?
Yeah, there you go.
Well, sweet tea trio for y'all this morning. Hunting's a good thing.
Oh, I love it.
5 o'clock in the a.m.
I'm sorry, sweet tea. I'd love to play you all over Facebook and YouTube, but I want to stream. I want to keep streaming. But hey,
Facebook.
check out
You know what I think?
Trio.
Here's what I'm going to start saying for Facebook. Let's see if we can't do this, because radio stations already pay all the fees. Like, we have to pay the ASCAP and the BMI, and we have
Ricky
to pay.
explained it to me the other day. They've created new ones for the digital formats because everybody's streaming and stuff. I know.
So, in other words, you want us to pay taxes twice.
Well, it's not taxes. You're
No, I'm
paying
calling
the
it
artist.
taxes as an example. That would be like, hey, pay this tax when you buy these groceries, and then when you get them home to take them inside, pay that tax again.
Well,
that's
we're kind of doing that to
paying
tax our
for the
income
ability.
and what we spend.
It's
kind of that
that's
way already.
ridiculous. Don't y'all think so? It's just ridiculous.
Anyway, Sweet Tea Trio, you can find them on Facebook. You can download their merch. You can download their songs and everything from iTunes and all those. Are you meditating, Amy, or did you lag out and close your?
I must have lagged out. I think when I shake my head at all, that's what happens.
It's that metal plate.
Yeah, but I told you it wasn't my hoops.
No, it's that metal plate in your head.
Do you think because if I have my live stream going on right now on my phone next to the computer?
Yep.
Well, then how do I interact with everybody? See, y'all.
You open up a new tab. That's what I do.
Dave, I'm not on the computer doing it. I'm on my phone next to the computer. Is the interference coming from my phone?
Girl, you'll have to ask Ricky because I don't know what y'all set up. I don't know what y'all set up.
So because I can't do it.
I thought you were using your laptop.
I am, but I can't. I'm on our live thing, our stream that we're doing. I'm not on the Facebook feed of it, because then I'll have two different tabs open on, and then my computer will lag.
Well,
so
don't
he told
open
me
up the feed. All you got to do is reply. You don't have to watch the feed to reply. You can just open it up, or you go to the comment section on the side. Remember, we talked yesterday. You sign in, you create an account on StreamYard, you sign in, and then you can comment just like I can.
I'm gonna see if I can sign. Let me just see if I can. Y'all, it's all crazy. Y'all just got to bear with me. Dave, talk to him for a minute, because I don't know what I'm doing. I'm in the dark, feeling my way around right now.
See there?
Okay, hold on.
With the StreamYard, when I replied.
Hold on, Dave. Hold on.
And
Just hold on. Let me try to make this happen. Hold on. We're going to see. Y'all just don't know me. I'm not good at this stuff. Whatever.
Oh, my goodness. There we go. Karen's got some helpful hits. Oh, Karen's addicted to watching, so she just keeps us on all the time. That's awesome. Thank you, Karen. Appreciate
I love that. She was like our first watcher, I think.
Her and Warrior Girl racing, and Karen, she won our golden ticket last year. Karen's a big fan.
It's asking me to add okay.
Y'all see, Amy goes on about what she's got to deal with every day whenever I do something. But y'all, this is what I have to deal with every day. And I'll be down the hallway and I'll hear this.
Hey, shut up. Quit acting like you're miserable, like you are tortured every day. I'm going to give you a bottle to go with that little wine you got going on right now. Y'all, he's enjoying me not being there a little too much is what's happening. I told y'all, I don't know nothing about technology. Absolutely nothing.
Hey, Roland, good to see you this morning. Glad you could join us on the stream. Glad you're with us. Hey, make sure everybody who's on right now, make sure to share and like the page, of course, and share. And yeah, because we're going to be doing this every morning as long as we have to.
I have no idea what I'm doing.
Information that we can, limited though it is. I tell you what, there's a lot of great resources out there. Wiregrass 211's been scrolling across the screen this morning. CDC.gov has good information about how you can practice being safe in this time. We talked about the library earlier. You can actually go on the Dothan Houston County Library System's Facebook page and get a library card. So look, there's tons of stuff to be done and to do while you're self-quarantining. And I'm going to go ahead and say it. Self-quarantine. Stay at home. Don't go anywhere. Stay at home. Hello, Amy?
Hello?
You're on the ultimate lag right now.
See? Yeah.
But did you do what I said? Did you open up a new tab so you can?
Yes, I did all that.
Well, try it out and let's see you post something.
Let me see. Forget it. Forget it. I can't do it. We got to figure this out later because I am like, girl needs help.
B1053 with Pollard and Dave in the morning. And Amy didn't know that, but I just played one of her favorite bands, Alabama, roll on 18-wheeler. Good morning, y'all.
Thanks, Dave.
You're welcome. It's 8:20. This hour is brought to you by Mitchell Mazda on the Boulevard and Enterprise. 51 is our 8 o'clock heat wave. Yeah, bumped up a whole degree this hour. Warming up, though, to about 71 or 72 under absolutely gorgeous skies. It is going to be so beautiful today. So make the most of it. Get out in your yard. Go for a bike ride. Just do the right thing. If you're going to do these things that we're suggesting, maintain safe social distancing.
Yeah.
Okay? It's okay to go on. Call your friends. Hey, guys, let's go for a bike ride. Stay 10, 15 feet apart. You're going to have to because you're on a bike anyway.
Right.
But even if you're going for a jog, and nobody wants to be alone, and if you're tired of listening to your podcast, stay apart, but run.
We're all about like getting out and enjoying the outdoors, fishing, hunting. I even told Dave if you could find an empty basketball court somewhere where you could get out there alone and shoot some hoops. Now, I had somebody the other day told me that they were golfing. I think golfing is okay if you're walking the course.
Sure.
You got your bag.
Yeah, you can't be in the buggy next to, you can't be in the
No,
car
they were
next to
getting
each
in the
other.
buggy. Okay. Here's what I'm going to tell you. How many people were in that buggy before you?
Mm-hmm.
And was it disinfected properly? Like there's too many factors in there.
But walking the course is a great idea. Walking the course on a day like today.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Absolutely. But when you're getting in the cart and doing all that, that's the kind of stuff that I'm talking about all the time when I say when we're trying to do life as usual, but we're doing things that come to second nature. So before we know it, we touch something we shouldn't have touched, or we, you know, it's so easy to forget. So that's why so many people need to stay at home, because you just forget stuff like that. And if you're going to get out and do some things, make sure it's things where you don't really have the X factor. And the X factor to me is, were other people using this, touching this? Did it get disinfected? Did it have, when the X factor's involved and it's not just you, then those are the times that I say, hey, you might want to pass on that right now.
That's right.
We don't. What? No, I can't see that. What is that?
Mind.
Top of mind.
See,
Dave stuck a sticky note to his forehead. If y'all can't see this, you need to get on the Facebook live stream for B1053. Then you can see, yeah, it's not top of mind. And that's why it's so easy to mess up. when you're in public and you're out trying to do those things because you're not thinking about what you just touched or how close you got to something you shouldn't have been. So the things that I recommend are things that don't really involve anybody else or things that are out of your control. So good morning, Allison. We see you. And Terry, thank you so much for watching. I will definitely give you a call on that turkey hunt, my friend. I'm ready to get out and do some of that.
She needs a turkey hunt.
So, Dave, I was just checking out this story on Fox News, and it is saying that there is a county in central China, okay, which is where all of this stuff, not this particular county, but it originated in China.
Right.
That has reportedly gone to a what they're calling a mid-sized lockdown amid fears of a second coronavirus wave. This is Beijing trying to emerge from the deadly outbreak and revive its economy. Roughly 600,000 residents near the city of Pingdingshan in Jia County were told to stay home as curfew measures went into effect on Tuesday. The county is located in the Henan province, some 500 miles south of Beijing and just north of Hubei province, where the pandemic originated. So basically what we're saying, and why this is important, my friends, is because we talked about yesterday. I said if we were going to do an ease back into the economy instead of saying, oh, okay, on this date, let's just let everybody go back into business and start running things as usual. I personally would like to see it in a staggered opening up of different counties, and because some counties just reached the peak of where they're going to this virus, and to just say everybody, hey, we're all business as usual, could cause what they're starting to see in parts of China again, which is a second wave of outbreak. We need to make sure that we aren't premature in allowing things to go back to business as usual, because then there again, we're going to be in shutdown, lockdown number 2, and we don't want that. We need to do this right from the beginning, Dave.
And Amy, like we're saying, you're just going to have to make it a part of your life from here on out, forever and ever. Coronavirus is here.
Yeah.
You know, it's just like the flu, just like the cold. It's here. We're just going to have to deal with it. You know what I'm saying? So best practices now mean we are going to continue best practices in the future. It's Pollard and Dave in the morning, 8:25. Good morning.
This spring is in a new Mazda from Mitchell Mazda. Comes to the all-new Mazda CX-30 crossover. It's got impressive horsepower, great fuel economy, and the right amount of cargo space for your spring break
getaway. Down where I can talk to folks. There we go. So if we want to chat and interact, we can definitely do that. If you're on the Facebook live stream right now, send me a like and comment below so that I'll know you're here. I want to know who all is watching on Facebook Live. I know a lot of people that aren't currently working are actually sleeping in. You dirty dogs, you. I'm so jealous. I wish I kind of love weekends when I've been on Saturday and Sunday. But I know aren't working, and they are actually enjoying the getting up late, and even some of them staying up really, really late. Is Annie, I saw yesterday where somebody that I'm actually friends with, or may have been friends of a friend, and they were actually posting that they had been diagnosed with COVID-19 here locally in the Wiregrass. And I'm definitely won't mention any names, but they were talking about the fact that they had been diagnosed. See, today would be day 7 for them. And they were saying that their symptoms were mild and that they were doing just fine. And I think it's important, y'all, to, hey, April, hey, Angela. I think it's important to say, if you know, I know some people may be funny about letting people know if they've been diagnosed with it, but at the same time, it's almost a double-edged sword. If you're in quarantine, and you're doing what you're supposed to do, then it's going to be okay to let people know. But I think what's most important about it is letting people know that if you've been diagnosed with it and you have it, that you're okay. Because there are so many people that do have it and are asymptomatic, meaning they don't even know that they have it. They have no symptoms. I think it's important for the public to hear from you and see you and know that you're doing okay, because there is some reassurance that comes along with that to go, okay, I'm seeing her. She's not like on her deathbed. I want people to know that it is serious and we need to be taking care of ourselves. But at the same time, there are so many people that are being tested that are negative or that have had symptoms and they're mild. There's people that have tested positive with it that don't show any symptoms, didn't even know they had it. And it's important to share that so that people know it's not necessarily a death sentence if you do get it. So I applaud the people that are saying, hey, I've been diagnosed with it. I've had it for 6 days. I'm in quarantine. I'm doing great. You can make it through this. Like I told you guys. Yeah, Trish, she said, I'm glad you said that. That's all people are hearing is how many deaths there are and how scary this is. We need to know that there is an okay side of this, that there are thousands of people that are confirmed, tested positive, that are recovering from it. There's even people that have been sick enough to be in the hospital. And when you get sick enough to be in the hospital, you're pretty sick. And now because they have the hydrochlor, what is it, Dave? I don't even know how to say it. Hydrochloride or chloroquine, whatever you call it, combined with the Z-Pack. I've been watching doctors here over the last few days that are saying 100% recovery for people that are testing positive with them that they're giving this regimen to. And it's the positive side of it. We need to not focus always on the doom and gloom. We need to be realistic about it and know what the dangers are, that if you have it, we're not going to downplay it so much that we want you to be shopping at Walmart. We're not going to downplay it like that. If you've been tested positive for it, you have a fiduciary responsibility to stay your tail at the house and not spread the pandemic, the virus even more. Like, I beg you to do that if you are one of these people tested positive. Even if you don't feel bad, if you've tested positive for it, it is so important for you to quarantine and stay at home. If you don't have symptoms and you're like, but I feel fine. I don't even have fever. I'm good. I know you're going to be tempted to feel okay enough to like maybe go visit family or friends or even make that trip to Walmart. But please, for the sake of others that would not fare as well as you, please stay at home. That's my message about this today and why you need to understand that if you do get it, it's not a death sentence. You can quarantine at home and take care of yourself and drink plenty of fluids. Tylenol, remember we've been advised against the Advil, Motrin, elderberry.
NSAIDs, not
All
elderberry.
the NSAIDs.
Echinacea.
No, elderberry too.
Oh, really?
Yes, absolutely. Elderberry is just the opposite with flu. It's encouraged for flu, but not with this virus. We talked on Monday about the I don't know if the way you pronounce it, it's the cytokine storm that creates your body's autoimmune response to just go psycho. And when it would normally retreat after it's done its job, it doesn't retreat. It continues to attack. And that's what causes the cytokine storm or whatever to attack your organs and cause them to go into failure and things like that. So those NSAIDs are definitely not the way to go. But the positive side of it is people every day are being cured from it and being able to deal with it at home. So if you do have it, I encourage you to share it and say, hey, I've been diagnosed with it. If I get diagnosed with it at any point in time, I'm going to tell you guys about it. I'm going to share it. And I'm probably going to be live with you guys so you can see that people, anytime something like this happens, I believe sharing with others is important so that they can see that you can be okay, and they're starting to use the plasma from people that have recovered from it to give the antibodies. They're starting to do the studies to see where it's helping people that have it not get it as severely. So that's a there's so many things, so much positive research going on with this that we're learning.
B1053, Sam Hunt's latest hard to forget. Good morning. It's Pollard and Dave in the morning, Thursday, and 51 right now on your All Metal Roofing and Siding Weather Radar. This hour is a service of Mitchell Mazda on the Boulevard in Enterprise. So glad you could be with us today. 8:33. Amy, we are getting to know our listeners on a whole new level. We're streaming live on Facebook every morning now and on YouTube. And of course, Wiregrass Strong every afternoon at 5 o'clock. And I tell you what, we're really starting to get to know folks on a whole new level. And I know they are learning probably more about you and me than they ever cared to know.
Well, and here's one cool thing that I want to do. Actually, I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll do it tomorrow.
Okay.
Because tomorrow is our Friday free-for-all. And you'll see some stuff on Facebook Live. We kind of act a fool on Friday.
Kinda.
You'll get to see how we do behind the scenes. We sing Mustang Sally. We do all that. So tomorrow, for tomorrow's live stream, what we're going to do, instead of, we're going to have you like the B1053 Facebook page, but we're also going to have you go down in our comments on the Facebook, and we're going to have you tag 3 of your friends.
Oh, that'll be fun.
And we're going to do a giveaway of some sort for tomorrow. It may be some different restaurants that want to step up to the plate and do a giveaway. For all those people that like and share, tag with 3 people in our comments for tomorrow's show for sure, because we are getting to learn so much about you guys, and the instant interaction with y'all is priceless. Good morning, Brett Mason. Brett Mason said, guess what I'm doing? I'm eating. Listen, Brett, my husband made me breakfast this morning, scrambled eggs, bacon. I haven't had a chance to eat it because that's one thing I'm not comfortable doing is eating on camera in front of y'all, because I got these railroad tracks right now. Can y'all see me talking to y'all with scrambled eggs all up in my teeth this morning? It ain't pretty. So I'm kind of holding on. But thank you, Brett, for hanging with us.
When she's back here, I get to see it, y'all. It ain't pretty. She ain't lying.
Yeah. Sometimes, listen, sometimes I start doing my pinky finger, and I'm really having to work on this with COVID-19, because you know, eyes, nose, mouth, T-zone is where this whole thing is supposed to be spread.
That's where it enters you.
Enters you. And sometimes I'll get the cleaning out my, and I'm having to nope.
Get your water pick, girl.
Yeah, I got that. I'm talking about instant. I need something instant right now, because this whatever might be caught in my teeth and I can't stand it. Yeah, I'm not going to do the water pick on camera either. Hey, which brings me to another point, Dave. People who bite your nails, let me talk to you right now. This coronavirus does not play. That stuff can get up under your nails, and you think that you're using good hygiene and you're washing your hands and all that. It can get up under your nails. If you are biting your nails, stop it right now, because you could actually be transmitting or introducing the coronavirus into your body just because you're a nail biter. So right now we're having nail biters. What do we call it? Not interference, intervention.
Okay. Nail
biters intervention right now.
It's Pollard and Dave in the morning. We'll stop at nothing to stop the spread of coronavirus.
That's right. Yeah. So, y'all, do we want to we need to come up with some things that could actually be used, because we don't want to take the mask per se away from our frontline workers.
No.
But we are finding out that more and more doctors now are saying, which it was a duh thing for me anyway. I didn't care what they were saying when they said, if you wear a mask improperly, then it can cause. I was like, whatever, I'll take my chances. If something like that happens because I'm wearing a mask, then oh well. But I never bought into the, we don't need to wear a mask. It was just a no brainer. If you catch it through droplets of spit or whatever else in the air, if you got somebody who is infected but doesn't know they're infected, and you're talking to them, or they're walking through Walmart and they're coughing everywhere and it's in the air, common sense tells me that something needed to be covering my face. That's what I talk about when I say advocate for yourself. Use your common sense.
Let me ask you this, Amy.
Now, normally this time of year, I'll take my allergy meds just to be comfortable. But it's almost like, okay, I'm taking my allergy meds now so that if I cough or I sneeze, I know it's not my allergies. Is that weird? I don't want to bank on that.
I'm not going to say that, Dave,
Yeah.
because even though you're taking allergy medicine, it's not going to 100% keep your body from naturally reacting to pollen if it's into your nasal cavity or whatever. So that would be sending people in automatic freak mode if they're going, oh, I'm taking Zyrtec every night. Now I'm coughing. I've got corona, or I'm sneezing. I've got corona. So no, I mean, it is a preventative measure to keep you from going full out reaction. Yeah.
And stuff.
But yeah, I definitely wouldn't think that, because, and my throat's a little scratchy today, and I've been doing a lot of spring cleaning and dusting and all that. Yeah. And I'm not wearing a mask. And so, but honestly, guys, we need to be self-observant of, any symptoms that could come. Y'all can think it's crazy if you want to, but I have thermometers at my house. Temperatures get checked every morning and every evening. Some of these low-grade fevers that people are experiencing, they didn't even know they had them.
Right.
So, and look, knowledge is key. If you do start having a low-grade fever, it's just smart to kind of keep an eye on that and make sure that it's not progressively getting worse and all that. How are you going to know you got a fever, a low-grade fever, if you're not checking it? So, because sometimes it's low-grade enough that you don't really feel it. So, just pay attention, be body aware of things that could be changing. Don't be paranoid. There's a difference in being body aware and paranoid.
Yep.
But watching everybody in the family, moms, keeping an eye on,
somebody mentioned a watch party a little while ago, and it got me to thinking about if you've got a family with little kids, instead of a watch party, have a wash party. And show your skills, show your hand washing skills just to each other. Make it a competition.
Yeah, I talked about that the other day on seeing who could make the most suds.
Yeah.
Soap and who had the best technique in washing. Like I say, I mean, that is really so important right now. Good morning, Jeff Woodham. So glad to have you with us on the live stream. He said he's working at home and barefoot and wearing shorts. That's the best part of working at home right now for sure. But there are so many things that we need to be doing. And I think that with the shortage of masks and things, if you do have to get out, wearing something that covers your face is beneficial. Like I'm to the point now, if I got to go out in public and I look weird, I'm just going to suggest this. Don't wear a bandana around your nose and your face and try to go into the bank. Okay. You know why?
Why is that?
He's totally tuning out. Y'all see this?
No, I said why? Why? Tell me why.
Dave.
What?
Do y'all hear this? Y'all comment on this right now. Comment on this. He's asking why I just said what I said.
Yeah. About wearing a mask out in public. And you were going to tell me the truth about why you feel it's so important. And so I said, why?
You are failing miserably right now at this very moment.
I was doing something. Why
you are failing miserably? Y'all comment. Tell Dave. He just
I ain't studying you. I ain't even paying attention for real now.
Face palm right now. Roland's like, duh. See, Roland was paying attention.
All right, Roland, what did she say?
Y'all tell him. Go ahead and tell him.
What did she say, Roland?
Mm-hmm.
What'd she say? I'm waiting on. B1053 is Pollard and Dave in the morning. Having a fight online with Amy is just a joy. And you can witness it live on Facebook and YouTube right now. I'm so glad you're with us this morning. It is Thursday, and we've been talking about how easy it is to lose track of days of the week. So I just want to remind everybody as often as possible, today is Thursday. It's 51 outside. Look at that look that Amy got frozen on. Oh, my gosh. I see that way more often. Look, there it is again. I see that way more often.
Oh,
than I need
so
to
when
say
I
it.
tap stuff, is it freezing my feet? Is it really doing that?
You got locked in like.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Dave, I am broadcasting from my home
Yes, you are.
right now, and Dave is broadcasting from the B1053 doghouse.
Yeah.
He has
The doghouse.
Yes, you're in the doghouse with me right now because I am having a morning show with you on Facebook.
Right.
Because we are doing it on Facebook Live and on B1053 Live Radio. And you have no clue what I was just talking to you about. And our viewers are going, duh, Dave. You totally didn't hear anything I just said. Radio husband me completely out. That's what he did.
That's crazy.
Yeah. See? And when he does the that's crazy thing, he didn't hear anything you said. So what we were discussing on Facebook Live, if you're watching, you hear all this when we're not on the air.
Yeah.
I was saying everybody needs to wear some sort of facial shield when you go out now. We're recommending that you leave the actual mask to the frontline workers if you can, but make something of your own from home. I was talking about that. Don't act like you heard what I was saying.
I heard every bit of that.
You heard that part of what I was saying.
Every bit
but
of it.
You did not hear what came next. What came next, Dave?
Like even if you're going through the drive-through at the bank, is a good idea to be very protective and wear a mask because you just never know.
You just failed Radio One-on-One with Amy. You just failed it completely.
Well, how close was
I'm dismissing you from my class.
How close was I?
The only reason you got even remotely close to that is because our viewers are helping you out on the side and giving you the comments.
Thanks, guys. I appreciate it.
Knowing.
I appreciate it, guys.
He completely, Roland Wilson said, nope, you got it wrong, buddy.
Well, help a brother out, Roland. Come on, man.
Let me go ahead and say this again with Dave's full attention since he got called out on this. I said, that if you are going to go out in public, we're suggesting bandanas and things of that nature because we're having to kind of make our mask homemade so that we leave the good ones for the front line. I said it might be best if you didn't try to go into the bank with a bandana tied over your face.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
they might confuse you with someone trying to rob the bank. But you completely did not. Don't try to act like.
Here's the thing, Amy. It was such an obvious statement. No, it was such an obvious statement that
but you didn't know what the statement was. If it was that obvious, you would have known what the statement was. Hello.
It's Pollard Dave in the morning. 8:48. So glad you could be with us on this Thursday.
Cheers.
Hey, you're gonna have to order me something from Wolfgang because I'm gonna stay in this doghouse.
I mean, y'all does this to me all the time, but y'all get to see it now because this would normally happen. What goes on in the studio stays in the studio.
Just remember, they're gonna see your part too.
I don't care. I don't care. Y'all know I'm an open book. Open book. I don't care. Look, all my flaws, y'all can see all of them. I don't care.
Hey, look to your left.
Don't walk to a bank. Yeah.
Look to your left. You look to your left.
Wait.
Look. Don't point. Look. The other way. Your other left.
You said my left.
I meant my left.
He's so stupid, y'all.
Look to your left. Look to my left.
I'm looking to my left.
Look to my left. Move over about 6 inches to your left.
No.
I was going to pick your nose for you. Come on, put your nose right
Not
there.
happening. No.
Let's see. Put your nose right there.
I have no idea. This is how morning shows are. You get us all glory now. They are normally we'd be having this fight off.
And it's not even a fight.
It's how we pick at each other.
It is.
It's all in good. We love each other truly. If y'all can't tell it, we really do. We really do love each other. You have to have a certain chemistry with your morning show partner, or your listeners can tell that you don't dive. You know what I'm saying? Have y'all ever listened to a morning show that's that way? And you're like, oh, they don't. There is a magic that happens when you're with a partner. And really and truly, you are with them magic. You're with your partner really when you're working normal hours more than you're with your husband. Ron, him, Leah. Like we learn each other.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know everything about this person. So it's crazy.
Oh, my.
And if it doesn't work, it can easily be seen that it doesn't work. So
Oh, yeah.
we're
And
fortunate to have
this
each
is
other.
the face I make when I shut down.
Oh, when he gets mad,
My
like when
lips
he's pouting,
disappear.
yeah,
My lips
Yeah.
go away.
yeah. He rolls his eyeballs like bowling balls across the room. They hit the wall. Rolls his eyes. Sometimes, y'all, he came in the other day before we started this whole social distancing thing, and he said, "Just gonna go ahead and warn you." I said, "Huh?" He said, "I'm just gonna go ahead and warn you. I'm ill. I'm ill today. I'm not in a good mood. I'm just gonna tell you right now." And I was like, "Okay, it's gonna be all
Hey, but
right.
it was the right thing to do, right?
It's gonna be okay, honey doll. We'll get through this. It's okay." Okay, W.
Oh.
Just remember the buzzards fly in square circles and the buffalo roam at night.
B1053, it's Pollard and Dave in the morning. Good morning to you. Having a blast of a time as we do our show live on 3 different media. Of course, we're broadcasting on B1053. We're also broadcasting and streaming live on Facebook and on YouTube and telling secrets and stuff.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah.
So if you want to know the nitty gritty and the dirt under our fingernails, just join us.
Can't hide it. I mean, we're so transparent. But the thing
Oh, my
about it
goodness.
is really if you're honest with your listeners and you are transparent, you're really who you are. Let's say you are who you are on the radio. If you're not that person when you get on the radio, people are smart and
Right.
they know that.
Oh, yeah.
And to me, it's so important who you are, be the real you all the time.
Did you put your hoops back in?
Am I lagging?
You're lagging a little bit.
I'm doing shrugger shouldering. I said shrugger shouldering.
Oh my God.
I'm shrugging my shoulders.
What were in those eggs Ron made this morning?
I
feel like you
only
might
took
be
2
taking a
bites
nap.
of them. He's
But
mad.
see, if
He's
with the
mad at
right
me.
compounds, you know, that'd be enough.
He's mad at me because the breakfast is sitting right here. But we're fixing to be off the air, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna go chow down.
Shout on
I'm chow
that.
down like a coyote that ain't ate in 6 months, probably. I'm so hungry right now. Are y'all? Look, that's one thing I want to ask y'all before we go anywhere, Dave. Look, seriously, are y'all now that home quarantine is kicking your butt? Like every time you turn around, you're opening the refrigerator, and there ain't nothing no different in there than was in there the last time you opened it, except what you ate, and you're finding that well, see, Dave, you're at work, so you have no way to sympathize with what I'm doing. But the
Believe
folks
me,
that are at home,
yeah.
y'all know what I'm talking about.
Let me tell you something about a 17-year-old boy alone at home. There ain't nothing to eat. There ain't nothing to eat at my house.
Hey, you might need to go open the cabinet just to make sure the shelves are still there.
That's about the
Probably
only.
some wood shelves.
We were talking about diced rutabagas yesterday. There might be a can of diced rutabagas left in my pantry. That's about it.
Yeah.
If you want a fresh piece of fruit, forget it.
Listen, Jeff is sympathizing with me right now. He knows we're all getting in that cabinet way more. That's part of the reason why with this beautiful weather, we really need to get out of the house, y'all. I don't care if you get on your back porch and just sit and listen to the birds for a little
Pull
while.
weeds. For goodness sakes, the rain we have over this past winter into spring, if the weeds at your house are like the weeds at my house, there are plenty of weeds to pull. Plenty of weeds.
But I just want you to get out and like get some sunshine and breathe some fresh air. Really and truly, if you stay in the house all day long, you are going to be stir crazy after just a few days of doing that. And then at night, of course, you're obviously in home, but you need to be like definitely getting out and breathing some fresh air, just a little bit. I don't care if you get out and walk to the mailbox to get your mail. Just do something outside, guys. All right. it is time for us to get on out of here. I'll be back on today with Brother Ricky Carter at 5 o'clock for Wiregrass Strong. I'm sure we've got some guests lined up. I know that our brother Terry Sarles with Sarles Funeral Home is going to be on with us today to talk realistically about how things have changed. You know, you can't even hold funerals these days, the same way you can't hold weddings.
That's right.
Because they're mass gatherings. So we're going to be talking about how that industry has changed some. And I'm sure Brother Ricky has some guests lined up for us as well. We usually have someone from the state or city authority to talk with us about some things that are changing. And we try to be as informative as we can, pass along good information. So that's every day. Wiregrass Strong, 4 radio stations wide at 5 o'clock sharp. We'll also be on the B1053 Facebook live stream as well. This hour brought to you by our friends at Mitchell Mazda on Rucker Boulevard in Enterprise. Thank you to Meredith and the whole gang for making this all possible and keeping us connected with you. Thank you so much for listening and watching. We love you. God bless you. Thank you guys on Facebook Live. We love y'all. You're the best. You definitely are helping to entertain us too. I mean, you may not think it, but if we were just like streaming live and we didn't have you interacting with us, it would kind of be boring, honestly. And so the fact that we have you guys there with us absolutely makes it worthwhile.
It puts us on our best behavior too. Let's be honest.
It really does. I mean, I've gone this whole 3 hours without picking my nose.
You've got a whole 3 hours without screaming at me too. I mean, it's a win-win.
No, I didn't. I just fussed at you. But
Fussing
it was
at me,
nice.
fussing
It
at
was
me
like,
and screaming
bless
is
his
different.
heart. Yeah, y'all know how that goes. Hey, Dave, I'm going to be calling you so we can take care of some stuff.
Okay. Bye, everybody. Remember to tune in live this afternoon at 5 for Ricky's show. It's a great show. Yesterday we had Mark Culver. The day before we had Mayor Salib on. AB's already got
And
a
you
guest
can
lined
see them
up.
pick their nose.
Do I now?
You can see them pick their nose.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. You can see the
Everybody-
mayor pick his nose if he does. I mean, I love actually that part of the show
Yeah.
because we're getting not only to hear what the mayor or Mark Culver or any of the authorities have to say about things that are going down, but you get to see them too. which is nice.
Right. All right, guys. We'll see
We
you
love
later.
y'all.
Bye.
Thank you.